All right. Okay. Here we go. So right now, it's just going to be Galdrick and Lou, and when Slump turns himself on, Slump can join.
That's disgusting.
Well, someone has to hit the power switch on Slump.
Does that also have 4 arms?
It does also have 4 arms.
Oh, God.
Gross. Fucking gross.
So aroused right now.
I hate this. Like, we're gonna dive into the world of fantasy where no one has erections because I'm God and I've made that canon.
Nothing stops my erections.
Damn it.
Your erection is an atheist.
Not even Twitch TOS.
Damn it. Okay. So, you guys are standing right at the entrance to the law office. You had just finished doing whatever you're doing that we'll cover during the recap. But that doesn't actually matter right now because, again, you have that weird feeling where time freezes. And it only freezes in the physical universe. Your mental faculties are still capable of operating. And you hear that weird voice in your head again. And it says,
"They follow and lead, but only as you pass. Dress yourself in the darkest black, and they are darker still. Always they flee the light, though without the sun there would be none."
I don't know if you guys could understand that. That robot voice was all kinds of janky.
That was all over the place. Something about dressing in black without the sun, there will be none.
How does this sound? No, it's still kind of hard to understand.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll get a better robot voice some other time. So that robot voice comes in and it says, "They follow and lead, but only as you pass. Dress yourself in darkest black, and they are darker still. Always they flee the light, though without the sun there would be none."
I would say shadows.
I agree, it's shadows. I agree, it's shadows, says Lou.
Look at Slump. Shadows?
Hello?
Slump,
Hello.
shadows, right?
I didn't hear any of that. You started.
Slump,
too fucking
shadows,
early.
right?
Yes, sure.
Yes, shadows.
That is correct. One question.
And you can ask one question.
I look at Lou. She's smarter than me.
Oh shit. We learned a lot of crazy things yet last time. Ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
That's, yep.
I'm gonna say, how do people travel between the inks?
I don't know.
That's fair, me neither. That's why I asked. Yeah.
That was a really shitty answer.
And because we're still waiting for Jake, that voice comes in again and says,
I appear everywhere except in the dark. What am I?
Light.
That is correct. One question.
What do you think, Aldrich? You got one?
How can I talk to the noodle guy, man?
Oh, good question.
I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
What is this shit? This guy's a
I don't.
fucking idiot.
What's
This guy
what
must
is the
be-
point of us answering these things?
I have no idea.
and then that voice comes on again.
They have not flesh, nor feathers, nor scales, nor bone. Yet they have fingers and thumbs of their own. What are they?
In case you didn't get that, they have not flesh, nor feathers, nor scales, nor bone. Yet they have fingers and thumbs of their own. What are they?
I look around. A clock?
It's the thumb that threw me.
Yeah. Like they have fingers, but is the shorter one called a thumb? I don't know.
What it is now.
Brass monkeys.
Here we go.
Look at Slump. Do you really want to go with brass monkey?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you're right, but no.
A skeleton.
No, he said they don't have bones.
Oh, bones, rats. There's like all the skeleton is, guys. That can't be it.
I have no idea. I would guess a clock. That's the only thing that's. I don't.
Yeah, what else has fingers?
Thumbs.
Slump says brass monkey is technically right, and he can suck.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Now, clock. No,
Fuck
clock.
myself. What? Where's the thumb on a clock, Mr. Teeny Tom?
It's the short. It's the short. What's the hour hand is called? It's called the. Called
It's not called the thumb.
No, it's not. But now it's brass monkey. I don't know. I'm trying to. I have no fucking idea what that one is.
Okay, Mr. Voice, we didn't get that one. What was the right answer?
You will have to try again another time.
Just say I don't know and see if he agrees with me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees.
A
I
map.
have water, but
A
no
map.
fish.
A map.
That is correct.
A map.
One question.
A map.
What's the question with the map?
Oh, all right. Who are you?
I am Time Killer.
You
Makes sense.
suck.
What disappears as soon as you say its name?
Silence.
Damn it.
Silence is correct. One question.
Is there something wrong with Miss Burby?
just so the DM knows who you mean.
Birdie Max.
Birdie Maddox. Yeah.
Yep.
There is something wrong in her head, but other than that, she is fine.
I thought she was
Okay.
dead, legit.
Oh,
thought she was
that was what I meant. I meant like, is there something wrong with her? Like, as in is she fucked in the head? Is what Slump was asking.
She is a little bit crazy.
Yeah, Slump like her. Except when she talk a whole lot. Doesn't shut up.
It is greater than God, and more evil than the devil. The
Dark
poor
side.
have it, the rich need it, and to eat it would kill you. What is it?
Poison.
Nothing.
The poor oh.
Nothing is correct. One question.
What is crazy big beefy lady who can manifest weapons weakness?
She has no specific weakness.
Oh my god, this guy is fucking useless.
I am the beginning of the end, and the end of time and space. I am essential to creation, and I surround every place. What am I?
Gravity.
Just space?
The strong nuclear forces.
I wasn't listening to that one. What'd he say?
I am the beginning of the end, and the end of time and space. I am essential to creation, and I surround every place. What am I?
end of time and space?
Death.
Oh.
That is incorrect.
I got nothing.
I never was, am always to be. No one has ever seen me, nor ever will, and yet I am the confidence of all, to live and breathe on this terrestrial ball. What am I?
If you didn't hear that, it's I never was, am always to be. No one has ever seen me, nor ever will, and yet I am the confidence of all, to live and breathe on this terrestrial ball. What am I?
I kind of give a shrug to Slump. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
I mean,
Kevin. Kevin?
I said Kevin as well.
Is correct. One
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. What was Hutch gonna do before Mr. Teeny Tot sent him to the no-no zone?
Hutch was a Phase 1 Weaver, designed to sow destruction and chaos in the town of Quinton.
Okay.
would have just kept doing his chaos and destruction thing.
At night, they come without being fetched. By day, they are lost without being stolen. What are they?
Stars.
That is correct. One question.
What would you order at the Noodle Shack?
Probably noodles.
Damn it.
Come on.
What is in seasons, seconds, centuries, and minutes, but not in decades, years, or days?
Is it a letter and we've got to write it down, is he?
That would probably help.
The letter D.
It's the exact opposite.
What's the opposite of undie?
E is in decades and days. What is in seasons, seconds, centuries, and
Yes.
minutes,
S.
but not
S.
in decades,
S.
years,
S.
days.
S.
You got it. That's correct. One question.
How? Did you ever have a dream that you thought you wish you wish you want you were gonna you thought you wish you want you had you were gonna you wish you thought you were gonna you had you did you were gonna you had
I smacked
you
the back of
were,
his head.
you were gonna you wanted to do you so bad you could do it.
Yes.
Oh man, me too.
The one who makes it sells it. The one who buys it never uses it. The one that uses it never knows that he's using it. What is it?
A clock.
That doesn't make sense.
Neither do half of your questions.
They're very clever riddles.
They're
Come on, try a
clever.
little.
Yeah, they're clever as shit.
Try a little bit. Come on.
So if you didn't hear it, the one who makes it sells it. The one who buys it never uses it. And the one that uses it never knows that they're using it. What is it?
Is it an assassin?
That is incorrect.
Well, when you think about it, though.
I was gonna say a coffin.
A coffin
Oh, a coffin.
is correct. One question.
Did you know that Jake's here?
Hey, y'all.
It sounds like he's using a toaster.
I'm in the car. I'm not there yet.
Oh, poor Jake.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're here and you can can you listen safely, or should we shut up? It's not safe to talk and drive.
Yeah.
It's all hands free, man. You're good.
Okay. All right. So then you'll be here listening so that you're caught up, but don't partake. Don't think about it. Don't drive safe, damn it. Okay. So don't talk.
Wait,
Don't
you can't
respond.
think or
Don't.
speak and drive?
That's right. Correct. Don't stop
Stupid.
talking. Stop thinking.
You got it right. Ask a question.
You got it right.
One question.
Don't worry. It doesn't matter what you ask. He's just going to say, I don't know.
Now you guys just got to get clever. You
I
already
get to ask a question. What's the context? I don't understand.
any question.
We're doing the robot buy time thing.
Oh. What, like about the game universe or what? Or
I mean,
asking any question.
You could ask any
Ooh,
question.
Any question.
Ask if he
I
actually
think we
believes that
already
his
asked
hands are
if
small.
boba was soup. We know boba is not soup, right?
Boba is soup. But I don't like it. So therefore, it is not soup.
It's not soup.
It's not soup. I love it. I love boba tea. Okay.
What's up with like the wicker dream catchers?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Those are high.
Wait a sec. You don't know. Oh, fuck. I did say ask about anything. Damn it.
Those are high-level arcane focuses. Foci.
Damn, good one. Pulling from the fucking narrative camera to ask a question. You're gonna have to be more.
Okie dokie.
Gonna have to be more careful about the fucking narrative camera, apparently. All right, Jake's here. We're gonna turn off the time killer. You guys did learn that it's called the time killer, though. I don't know how much else you learned, but you're starting to ask correct questions, so that's good. Did you just have a crash?
Are you crashing right now?
You should don't answer, don't talk, stop thinking, just drive.
Jake?
Okay. He's fine. I hope.
Jake?
Sounded pretty serious. What a bitch.
I don't know what the fuck that was. That did not sound nice.
I know it did
Yeah,
not,
now I'm kind of freaking out a little bit.
did not sound great. Well,
Maybe the phone just fell over?
let's hope the phone fell over and it just like turned off or something.
Hello?
Oh my god, dude.
Everything's fine. I'm turning around.
Did you have a crash?
No.
Okay. Good. Thank God. All right.
What happened in front of me? We're going around it.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh
Oh my
fuck.
god, what the fuck?
Oh,
Holy
no.
shit.
Sorry about that,
I don't
guys.
think anybody got
There was
hurt.
like
It's okay.
15 cars in front of me that just fucking exploded. I'm gonna go around.
Oh
Nobody was crawling. No one was crying for help. I'm just gonna go around.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Holy fuck.
my-
Okay, we're gonna dive into the session. We're already 18 minutes in. We're gonna start playing the actual game. So I will welcome everyone. Wait, this music doesn't make any sense. Nah, you know what? That's fine. It's a spoopy episode. So I will welcome everyone to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Monster of the Week rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned tabletop RPG fun set in the Space Cowboy universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube, and they've been mixed and mastered and cut and clipped and perfected by Yendar, so they're all very, very good, and I highly recommend. I've got like a panel down there somewhere that links to my YouTube. Click on that. Catch yourself up if you like what you hear, or fuck off if you don't. And well, I'm just saying, keeping it real. If you don't like my stream and you don't want to watch my YouTube, fuck off and don't watch. So,
Wow.
there you go.
That's what a way.
Yeah, deal with that, bitches. And if you're watching Ubisoft, fuck you. Don't sponsor this stream.
Wow. Wait, hold on. No. You know what? To those of you who want to sponsor but also don't like the channel, I'm sorry I said that.
20 is ass.
Okay. You know what? Hold on.
Just thought I'd remind you of that.
Now I got to think of some other things to start asking for sponsors. I'm drinking a Coke Zero, so hey, Coke Zero, if you want to sponsor me, go for it. But let's hit the recap.
You'd think I'd have something to say against the Coke thing, but I have no problem with diabetes.
All right. Recap time. Because last session, you guys made another big story leap. Yeah.
Yep.
You learned from Ellie that Demersal was in the mansion, and she also let you know exactly which room he was sleeping in. You concocted a plan to have artificial magic spiders plant C4 on his body, then have a tiny building drive a tiny bus into his room and cut off his finger. You used a luck point to teleport Demersal away, detonate the C4, and then used a sealing nail on his severed finger from building. And it worked. And the very first Phase 1 member of the Eresh Kigal that you ever met, Demersal, was dealt with in a way I could never ever have imagined upon conceiving of this game. You could have given me a million years and I never ever would have imagined magic spiders carry C4 onto a body, tiny building drives a tiny bus, cuts off his finger, you teleport him away and blow him up. Never would have seen that one coming. Then you went to see Tom because the keeper, because this is Monster of the Week, the keeper had been applying some narrative pressure that something bad was going to happen to Tom. And you arrived just in time to see a Phase 3 Weaver blow open Jake's garage and drag Tom out. On her way out, the Phase 3 Weaver saw you guys, and she cast a spell that made Tom's calligrapher's tattoo shine. And when you guys didn't shine with that same mark, she ignored you completely and moved on. Then you checked in with Kirby, suspecting that perhaps he had double-crossed you. But when you used the word Numasu, and it was unintelligible by him, and the word Eresh Kigal was unspeakable by you, it seemed like he was on the level. You snagged a ton of shit from Clifford's desk, including a ton of granola bars, paper requisition forms, license plates, something else that I don't remember. At the end of the session, the plan was to go see Ick in the cave to determine if destroying Demersal had also destroyed his familiar. After that would be a visit to the noodle shop to check in on Hutch. And finally, you guys would create the plot to deal with Garvin himself. And with that, we can kind of actually very nicely end that song and take a ride on the narrative camera.
I'm home safe, guys.
You're home safe?
Yay,
Thank
you're
God.
alive!
That's fucking crazy that a crash happened in front of you.
Southern California, this place sucks ass.
Good Lord,
Yeah.
man. Good fucking Lord.
Okay, that's where I'm from.
Oh, in that case, I agree.
I can't wait to move back. So
It sounds like asshole.
Wow.
Anyways, we're going to hit the narrative camera. So get ready, folks, for a ride on the Magic School camera. We are inside Garvin's office, in his mansion, in the same office you first chatted with him in. There is a wooden desk on the side with trade notes, indexes, and normal mayoral paperwork. On the other side of the room, we see large bookshelves stuffed with books. The spines are not lined up perfectly, suggesting that nearly every book in there has been read. Then we look to the center of the room. A circular desk with 4 chairs, all of which are occupied. We see Garvin leaning back in his plush and expensive-looking polished hardwood chair lined with red and gold cushioning. His fingers are crossed across his belly, and a wry smile is creeping across his comically wide face. Then he raises a hand and twists his mustache as if he were the very incarnation of a cartoon villain. In the chair to his right is a traditionally beautiful woman. Long golden hair that curls at the end, bright red lipstick gently caressing a cigarette holder with a lit cigarette on the end, and a green, sparkling Jessica Rabbit dress. Orinda is in attendance, listening intently, but there is no look of pleasure on her face like there is on Garvin's. Her face is mostly neutral, but now and then, whatever is said causes her to scrunch her nose ever so slightly. On Garvin's left is the mountainous barbarian woman Gak. She is a member of the Thundersong clan, a group of spaceship scavenger barbarian women. She is 9 feet tall, with an aggressive long mane of bright orange hair with a blue streak through it. She is heavily equipped with guns, knives, a bulletproof vest, and her face is that of an emotionless killing machine, silently observing everything that is going on. On the opposite side of the table from Garvin is a gentleman with thinning, graying hair, a long, exasperated face, and a 5 o'clock shadow. This man wears a business suit that hangs off his thin form, and his knobbly knuckles lead to fingers holding a fountain pen. He's apparently looking over a form placed in front of him. The more he reads, the more a look of defeat comes across his face. Finally resigned, we see him place the tip of the fountain pen on the bottom of the page, next to the word signature. But just as he does, the table is jarred. It shakes so violently that the pen goes through the paper and the tip breaks, spraying black ink all over the table. All 4 people look shocked and begin looking around at what happened. Then again, a loud smashing sound, and the room shakes. The sound becomes louder, more aggressive, and more repetitive. Garvin gets up from his seat and walks over to the window behind the bookcase. His eyes widen with horror. And then he walks back to the table and whispers something to Orinda and Gak. Then the older gentleman decisively gets up from the desk and walks out of the room. The camera follows this man as he walks into the hallway. As he enters the common hallways, we see more people coming out of the rooms. They all have wide open eyes that stare at nothing. As they make their way downstairs, we see even more people flooding out of the ballroom, out of the kitchen, the dining room, and the sitting room, until they are all packed in the hallways like sardines. Then simultaneously, they all turn and start pulling guns out of lockers. The camera cuts to black, and then in unison, we hear the cocking of hundreds of guns. The camera opens again at the 4 of you outside the law office in Quinton. And that's where we are.
Holy shit.
So what was our reason for being at the law office again? I forget.
You thought Kirby had double-crossed you guys, and you wanted to go check and make sure that...
We got arrested.
Yeah, you also...
Well, we arrested them, so...
Yeah, there was a lot of arresting going on. Some of you got arrested. Some of them got arrested. You know, it's a complicated story.
I think there was something with paper requisition forms before we...
We got 25.
Yeah. I think you got 15.
25.
You got 25.
Pretty sure we got a coupon for one of everything.
Yeah.
25 paper requisition forms, 10 unregistered license plates, 50 granola bars, Slump arcades, service pistol, and taser.
And a deep sense of shame for having taken all that.
Yeah, I hope so. That's the only.
Baldric feels fine.
No, you have to feel guilty. It's the only consolation I get.
No, I feel great.
Damn it.
I didn't write that in my inventory.
Okay. So, start of session notes. I don't know where we'll see how quickly you guys move through shit, but some stuff might get like big and important and move quickly. So I don't want to spoil or railroad you. All I want to say is that make sure you guys have a bit of a plan, or at least are mentally prepared. Because the only thing I'll say is that right now, Farwater looks an awful lot like a boss arena. And right now, there would be a save point. So, if this was a video game, just make sure.
Well, we're in Quentin right now, right?
You're in Quentin right now, and when you enter Farwater, there'd be like a little floating crystal save point. So, just make sure you guys have a bit of a plan, because shit's gonna get going pretty quick when you guys kind of tip things into action.
Okay.
Just
in that case,
yes.
I would just. We're still at the law office. Is there any sort of like medical supply there? Because I'm not at full health, but I'm also not at. I'm not dying. But if we're gonna go to a boss fight, rule number 1 is make sure you're healed up.
Yeah, I'll say basically, you guys can have a trip to the hospital with no cost of a story beat. Like that won't tip anything forwards, and we can just have that happen in the backgrounds. If you want to say now that you're going to hit the hospital before you leave town, then we'll just assume that happens, and you guys can, when you start heading to wherever you're going, mark yourselves at full health.
Okay.
Man, the croissants at that hospital cafe were garbage.
And really, the Jello is great.
Oh God, it tasted like burning.
So, all right. So basically, our next real plan was to try to. We were going to. Did we order the super industrial grade space anthrax, or did we just talk about it?
Oh, we put in the request to test the weird food stuff that we got from the Nash Club.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But I don't think, and so we left that on the desk for Clifford to just deal with. But I don't think we did we, Keeper, order the anthrax?
Keeper?
I think you were waiting to see if the other stuff was poisonous. No, wait, no, you decided at the end to say, fuck it, might as well get it anyways. So you did.
Oh, right.
And I'll say in the week that passed, you have your space anthrax and the test results.
Okay, what did the test results tell us?
The test results were of smashed up food and Nash. And it came up with 0 toxic compounds.
Oh,
glad I fucking did the goddamn space anthrax.
yeah.
Holy shit,
We did 2 thingies on it. Is that negative for both? Because there's also mutagens, I think.
Ah.
Oh, that one's a complicated question to answer. I'll say, in like the traditional way that I understand mutagens, and the traditional way you would test for a mutagen, it would come up negative.
But with advanced space testing, like if they just like part of the testing was they gave it to a specimen and saw what happened.
They gave it to I see. Okay, I can dig it, because you wouldn't usually feed a rat like a mutagen and see if it mutates. But I'll say maybe you guys requested that specifically.
We checked the box for sad rats. Yeah.
You checked the box.
This is some strange shit. Feed it to a rat.
Yeah. Yes, then the rat fucking spazzed out like crazy and turned into some sort of a Hulk rat.
We just created our next boss.
Yep.
Oh no.
So that was the interesting thing. It came up negative for mutagens, but that rat sure as fuck mutated.
I don't know that we would understand, like, how to take meaning from that kind of thing. Is that a clue that we should get?
No. That's now just
good.
that's just information that you have.
Cool.
Yeah, that's not supposed to like make a light go on or anything like that.
Aha! It must be compound number red.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah, I
don't
think
wanna
we had a plan, but given that narrative camera and the keepers elbowing us,
No,
I don't know if that plan is good anymore.
The narrative camera is kind of like, well, don't worry about that too much.
Don't try to fuck with that.
Yeah, you guys can't act on narrative
can't.
camera
We will.
information. No.
But like going forward with the plan we had after you were like, "Yo, it's a boss arena." I
well,
don't
we
know.
just totally. That was the question I wanted to ask you. I agree. Like, when is it that we want to plan and still do the? If we do the going to ick thing, is that gonna? Can we ask?
Yeah,
that?
no,
If it's
mostly
gonna-
I'm just saying when you decide to go to far water, be ready. That's all I'm saying.
But do
Okay.
what you want here in the meantime.
Yeah, if you guys try to go to far water now after very clearly last time deciding you wanted to go to Ick, you'll find yourselves accidentally walking to the Maddox Mines. So have fun going to the Maddox Mines, guys.
Okay.
Enjoy your trip to the Maddox Mines that you decided to go to last time and I wrote a whole bunch of shit for because that's what's happening.
Oh, thank God! I really wanted to see Ick.
And then when you wind up at the entrance to the Maddox Mines.
Wait. Should we put in our requisition orders so they're ready to pick up on our way up?
Heck yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, definitely.
Okay, guys.
Hey, do you think they have? Can I check the requisition catalog to see if they have grilled cheese? Just like a really excellent looking grilled. Do they have food?
Oh fuck, you have a working hack check. Damn it. I was gonna say you don't actually know what's available. All you have is the paper requisition form, but you do have a hack jack. Damn it. You want a grilled cheese? No, they have like napalm grilled cheese.
Hey.
I want to start flipping through who's ever Hackjack is connected at the moment to this shenanigans.
Yeah.
And I want to see if there's any sort of medical kit. Something like I don't fucking know. Anything that would allow me to heal quickly and easily.
Yep. So the standard like Metagel spritzer goop caulking guns kind of thing, those are like standard police grade, and what you're looking at is military grade. And these are like what's a good example? It's like it rams a whole lot of Metagel into your system very painfully, but it heals twice as much.
It's like when you get an adrenaline shot when you're
Yes,
overdosing or
exactly. Yeah, it's like one of those fucking like a big adrenaline, Pulp Fiction adrenaline chest needles.
Yeah, I want to have like some sort of if you will, what's that bitch's name? Anna from Overwatch, the fucking like the trank darts, but they heal.
Yeah, totally.
Because I think we need a support, you know, and I feel like that could help a bit, especially with what we're going to be going into.
Yep, they've got like it's like a wrist rocket for these things, so you can launch these things at range.
Okay.
These giant chest bursting heal darts.
You know what? Mechanically, just so we don't have to like carry around extra shit.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can get some sort of healing bullet, healing dart, healing whatever the healing it is right there, and I find a way to, with limited ammo, of course, so it's not stupid. Use it just with my gun. Like I could just point it at Slump and shoot him instead it heals him.
Isn't your gun magic?
My gun is magic, but to say I have a healing spell, I haven't done that because I was kind of afraid of that being overpowered.
Yeah, no, that's gotcha. I think that's a good compromise, because that's just it. It would technically work in the fiction, but would be broken for a game. So I think with a limited capacity, you can maybe there'll have to be a bit of downtime to kind of look at, like, crack one of these open, look at the goop that's inside, taste it, Play-Doh it around, do a little bit of, home science. And once you understand it a bit more, you can, in a very limited capacity, shoot your own healing bullets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, if I had
I'd like to order whatever it is that whatever this this military grade thing is, so I can take that and start studying it.
Yep. Okay. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was thinking they heard the there was a thing rattling their table, and that made me think of what's her face, Sog, who was rattling outside of Tom's. So in case we see her again, maybe is there anything that is a good kind of shield disruptor, a force field wrecker?
You did see Sog have some sort of a force field around her.
Yeah, so how do we kill that force field?
Okay. I like that idea. I guess
Attach batteries to the end of Slump's door bangers and have him punch her in the fucking shields. Seriously, imagine
Slump, the living EMP.
Sort of.
I actually said that last
forces.
time. I was like, we're gonna need some EMPs.
The sort of magnetic forces that would be required to power the fucking hover cars and shit like that.
Yeah.
Get a couple like capacitors and fucking hot wire them to Slump's fucking door bangers and have them go to fucking town.
I actually really like that idea. I think that is that's a fucking turn Slump into a walking EMP punch machine. So I actually like that. So Slump, mark down +2 harm when attacking Sog's shields. So if you guys wind up, or you know what, not just Sog's shields, force fields in general. So if you punch someone and I say, oh, they have a force shield doing blah blah blah, add another 2 harm to it. Yeah.
I also have another. So is this basically the requisition forms that we're filling out right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lou, you had something you were going to throw in there. Oh, that was sort of your idea, but that was sort of turned into a Slump thing. So.
Oh, I'll keep thinking.
One of the things that I wanted, and I had an idea for how it might work with the keeper's approval. I'm hoping to get Slump a non-deteriorating, as in it won't decay over time, bottle of space ammonia, with the purpose that, so in the realm of, like, you know, bare knuckle boxing or powerlifting, ammonia opens, like, its whole idea is to open up all your vasodilators and give you that extra little bit of oomph that you might not have had before. So you'll see people like the Mountain, like Halfthor Bjornsson, and he'll huff some fucking ammonia before he goes for a PR. Yeah. So I want to have a little bottle of space ammonia that Slump can put in his pocket. And the way that it would work is if Slump is planning to do some big, crazy fucking thing where he's using all of his arms or something like that, so he's not getting the benefit of the 2 rolls and shit like that. Like it's a one-hit wombo combo. And he fails, then if he has huffed some of that ammonia before the fight, it will just put it over the edge to pass. That's it.
I fucking love that idea so much. I really love that.
It won't be the best of 2 rolls. It's not like he can roll a 3 and a fucking 12. If he rolls a 3, it just makes it so that it barely passes.
Yeah, it becomes a 7 and the roll becomes technically a success. I fucking love that idea. Awesome. That is such a great in-fiction idea of that too. Yeah, I fucking dig that so hard. Absolutely.
Awesome. Fucking sweet.
We'll say that has 3 uses.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. What else do you guys want from requisition forms? I'm not going to let you get 25 things, by the way, so...
Yeah, that seems fair.
I just figured these were costing different amounts.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I mean, to be fair, he's getting goddamn steroids. I'm just getting Metagel. You know what I mean? Like.
All right. What were we gonna say, Jake?
Do they actually have the shield generator that she had?
Oh
on the
shit!
list?
Good question.
I will say yes, but that one's super expensive. I'll say you can get that and nothing else, or 2 other things.
Okay, so one of the other options is I was on board with your like penetrating her shield, but in honor of this holy day, I was hoping that maybe we could do something that would be like a shield that resonates with her shield, so it sort of like makes it one bubble that we're all inside.
Oh, that's great, because then it would also protect what's happening outside of it, so we're not going to destroy a whole town when we try to destroy her. I love that idea. Would that work?
Sending her to the mirror dimension.
Just
Yeah,
locking you
that's
all in a big
ol'
bubble?
stretch. Yeah, essentially, so it would be like a shield generator that we have,
Yep.
which would match her shield generator.
Yep.
And then, because it is Ava Day, I thought it would be fun if we did something where we could like, however the in-fiction shields work,
Yep.
is if we could sort of like resonate them and mush them together into one big one, so we technically penetrate her shield by being inside it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's 100%. 100%. And that only costs one thing. Like that, I won't make that be your one and only. You can get one more thing in addition to that.
Well, I feel like we also need a shield.
Oh,
And sorry,
okay.
Explain to me what that item is one more time. I've had a bit of adult botanicals. Not enough to totally impair me. Not enough to totally impair me, and I'm coming down from it, but enough that I had a little bit of trouble following.
Yeah, so this is basically the way I see it. Right now, she has a shield. If you try to hit her, it's not going to do anything, right?
Right.
You get a device that basically makes it so that you guys have your own Thunderdome to fight inside of. It makes her shield go so big that you're inside it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I thought I was following everything except the part where the shield went bigger, and I was like, we're all just like hugging her.
Yeah, no, it goes bigger, and you guys have a Thunderdome Mad Max style fight.
I'm following now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I imagined it as like we have 2 shields.
Yeah.
Let's call them AT fields. And
Yeah.
when we get close and touch and we hug and we think good thoughts, they sort of mush together and they make one big happy field.
Yep, I like it. That's good. I did not expect you guys to start prepping for phase 3 with these requisitions, so I actually really dig this.
Nice.
Do we need anything else to deal with Garvin himself?
Yeah, that's
We wanna
probably a good
poison him?
question. You have your space anthrax.
Space Anthrax 1. We can't order more grilled cheese, so that's just a wash. Is there like a appetite enhancement that we can make sure he eats it? Is that a thing that we care about?
I think last time they said like he is a pretty ravenous eater to begin
That's
with.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the method of killing him, but how do we need anything to make sure that we can get to deploy it? That we can get close enough to him? I think he's not, like the keeper was saying last time, we're not under suspicion.
That's correct. As far as he knows, you're just ambitious phase something or others.
And so it would kind of make sense that we were sucking up by giving him a sandwich? What do you think?
Didn't you ask about sneaky stuff last time? Did you want like a stealth scarf or something?
Well, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I did get the faces. The Mission Impossible faces.
Yeah, your melty putty faces. Which you can make a couple faces with.
We just haven't tried yet.
Oh shit, throwback. The cigarette smokescreen things, do those still exist?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, those still exist.
The what?
You want some of those?
Anything else that I think that would help with like visual stealth? Anything on the list that you can throw out?
There's a suit that makes you completely invisible, and it's too expensive.
Ah. How about like press a button and your ship comes to you? Like a ship recall.
Nah, your ship already does that.
Oh my gosh, my ship is so great, you guys.
Yeah, no, those cigarettes definitely exist. They're called blackjacks.
Red.
Do you want those?
Yeah, I think the Thunderdome thing, if you want that to be a thing, and some blackjacks, and more C4 if we have enough requisition forms, and then I'm good.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to pick 2 out of those. Like, I don't think you can get more C4 without giving up one of the other things. I'm not gonna turn you guys into walking armories. Actually, you know what? Speaking of armories, also you can use your armory to get more C4. You have some in there.
Is that still like functional?
Yeah, sure. All they did was take the dude out of there.
I thought they leveled the whole like top floor.
Oh, the top floor is fucked. And the entryway is blown wide open, but the inside is basically normal. Maybe covered in some meatballs and
Peanut butter and
a
jelly.
bunch of peanut butter strewn all over the place. But yeah,
Also,
no, you can
oh
get
my
C4.
god, if my peanut butter stores are fucked, I'm gonna be in a rage.
Slump, you were gonna say something. Oh, great. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we got a lot of stuff. I think I'm good.
Okay, cool. So just so that everyone knows what the blackjacks are, that's something from the very first campaign a long time ago. What these are is you need to have a special coating on your jacket, which it comes with. It's like a little spray paint can, and it puts a little bit of a varnish on whatever you're wearing. And then these blackjacks are cigarettes that you light up, you inhale once, except you don't actually inhale. You just like take a drag off it, but you don't inhale. And then when you blow the smoke out, the smoke adheres to your clothing and makes you significantly harder for the naked eye to track.
Cool.
Doesn't make you invisible, but if you need to slip away, it will really help. Or if you need to just kind of like enter undetected, it'll really help. So that's what the blackjacks do. And you get a 1 can of varnish, which is enough for all of you, and you get 3 blackjacks. And each blackjack has a bunch of uses. We'll sort that out if you guys are using it a whole bunch. I'll say the use doesn't really matter right now until it starts to matter.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. And that's all you guys can get. So make sure you have that all written down so that you can pull it out when I've forgotten that you have it and then do something crazy with it.
I didn't write any of that down. How about you guys? We're good, right?
I wrote down my part.
I slowly look at Slump. I'm like, you got mine, right?
Right.
Goldrick just wanted healing stuff.
Yeah, Slump's got his notepad out, and he, with a big smile, like very satisfiedly, is scribbling, and then puts a dot at the end, and turns and shows it to you. It's just a bunch of fucking scribbles. Literally fucking nothing.
Nailed it.
Okay. You guys got your shit?
Does that essentially consume all paper requisition forms?
Yeah.
Okay, they are stricken from.
Got a bunch of good shit though, so I can't wait to see how you foil me later.
Minor question about something that kind of just slid by.
Yeah.
You said lose ship could automatically come to her?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, to some degree. It's got like narrative homing capabilities.
So like if she like put her key fob somewhere and put like the come back doggy button and then ran away, would it go to the key fob?
That's right.
All right, cool. I'm gonna write that down. Hey Lou, how much do you like your ship?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
So much. I was talking about it earlier unprompted.
Hey Keeper, are there any ships on the list?
No, there's no ships. Damn it. There's no ships.
Okay.
This is a shitty little mining town. There's no damn ships on the requisition forms here.
Where are we going to load it? Where are we going to building bus deliver some C4 with it?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I thought we were going to...
Stop it, you guys. Building is going to fail to answer the call if you guys start doing shit like that. No, I actually really like it. I really fucking dig it. So no, that's cool. But no ships here. Definitely no ships here.
I wanted to fill your ship with bombs and fly it somewhere.
That's what I thought, dude. Oh yeah.
All right, how are we looking?
Do we want to head over and meet our old friend with his wonderful hat, who's hopefully not dead?
That sounds like a yes to me.
A friend with a wonderful hat? What?
You guys,
I'm gonna look over. I'm like, what?
You guys want to go?
Ick.
You guys want to go see Ick?
Oh yeah, Icky boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
A great hat.
Very shiny.
If you don't recognize Ick by his hat, I have failed as a keeper.
We haven't seen him in fucking 2 months. What do you want?
That's true. That's that. Okay, fair point. Fair point. It's been like 40 hours since the last time you saw him.
My goodness.
Okay, you guys want to go to the Maddox Mines where you last dropped off Ick?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if Ick's still even around.
Let's check on the mushrooms while we're there. I think we can still crack it.
Oh my god, this map is not cleaned up.
Oh, a bunch of dead slumps.
There, it's clean.
Oh,
Okay, so a little bit of quick artwork here. Freehand. Brown. Table. Don't.
Uh-oh.
Don't.
They're storing elephants in the...
Yeah,
in
this
the
is elephant
thing
storage
now.
room. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking dick. Okay.
Sorry, this is so... Oh, it's so good.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the Maddox Mines. This is where you had originally learned that Hutch was hiding. And when you went inside, you ended up being chased by a bunch of really nasty slump monsters all the way in. But now, it's much quieter. There's no howling from the hills. There's no howling from the mines itself. And you've only been in and out of here once. You've only like learned the path one time. So I imagine you make one or two wrong turns as you try to remember the path. And the one weird thing too is that you see way fewer of those glowing mushrooms. You remember seeing big,
Oh, right.
yeah, you remember seeing big patches of them as you walk through, but now there's
You're
only a
studying.
few here and there. Yeah. It looks like those patches that you guys had seen, they have been scavenged and picked and scraped clean. There's not much there. And then finally, when you arrive in Hutch's lair at the very back, oh god, what happened? Oh. All right, I'm just gonna put your tokens up in the main area so you guys can move around a bit, because you're probably gonna want to move around a bit. Galdrick, Jake, Slump, Lou. Oh yeah. I can't give you guys control because it just shows my real name every time I click on you, so just like
That's
holding
weird.
yeah, I know it's Roll20 is great, but Google Chrome is not.
Oh!
So just kind of ping where you want to go when you get there, because you guys get to the back of the mines, and once you're there, you are astounded to see that this room is growing massive mountains of this glowing mushroom. All of the mechanical bits are overgrown with this heaping bulbous growths of mushroom all over the whole place. There's this luminescent blue and green and red, and there is no more electrical light in here whatsoever. The whole room is illuminated by these intimidating bioluminescent mushroom growths. And that little brown thing that I scribbled in the middle, that is that is a table, like the table that had all the books on it down here. It now has no books, and it's been placed in the middle of the room. So you guys just ping around a little bit to tell me what you want to go around looking at.
I'll go up and look at the fucking mushroom.
Well, the mushroom is like everywhere. I'll freehand.
I'll go up to the whatever the largest portion of this thing.
Okay, yeah. So like the largest portion is probably on the actual fridge itself. Like it is just completely overgrown with multicolored, bulbous, pulsating, disgusting, drippy, wet, nasty, bioluminescent fungus.
Is it on the outside of the fridge or
Yes.
like coming from inside the fridge?
It looks more like it was on the outside and grew in.
Can we get in?
Yeah, it's a bit tight because there's a lot of mushroom in the way, but you can get inside the giant fridge.
Doctor Ick?
There is no
Knock, knock,
response.
Is there? Do we see any clothes anywhere? A discarded hat? Hey, sorry. When people are unwoven, do their clothes go too?
Yeah, though, like, I mean,
It's their whole business. But he put a hat on. He made that hat.
he did make the hat. Are you looking for, like,
Yeah, like when the
any,
wicked
any
bitch
remains from
melts.
him inside the fridge kind of thing?
Or yeah, anywhere. If anything. Yeah. First inside the fridge. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's nothing inside the fridge. Other than more mushroom.
Can I go to the sink that I think the ooze like schlorped down to escape?
Yeah, that was what he was doing. Was he was actually weaving the blob into existence over the sink, and then the excess acid that came off it was just kind of running down the sink. It actually escaped through this vent in the back of the fridge. In the sink, though, there is actually like no mushroom growing there at all.
Interesting. So it's like where the acid touched, maybe?
That does seem to be, yeah, anywhere that the acid splashed. While there is no more acid there, there is no mushroom growing there either.
Have we checked out the library?
No,
Or
not
is
yet,
that-
not yet. But that table has actually been moved. That table is now this thing in the middle of the room. That table has been pushed into the middle of the room.
And what is that thing?
You guys haven't checked it yet, actually.
Okay,
Just-
yeah, I want Slump to wander over and figure out what the fuck that.
Yeah. So in the middle of the room is that table, and on top of it is a lumpy something covered by a sheet.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh my god.
And on your way to the table, you notice something right beside it. And it is a pair of glasses and a tinfoil hat sitting in a pile of ash.
No.
Oh no, because who did we murder somebody?
Demersol who
and-
made him.
Dang, guys.
So that means if wait, what do we know in fiction about Arinda? Did we learn a lot about her the other day?
Just that she is super, super powerful and is Garvin's only weakness.
So it sounds like, guys, we want to, work with Orinda first if we want to work with her at all before killing Garvin, because she's going to go when he goes.
Question, Keeper.
Yeah.
When we went to the hospital and had croissants and jello,
Yep.
is it possible that we went down to check on the ooze?
Yeah, sure. It's been more officially sealed off. There's like guards at the morgue, and when you tell them who you are, they let you in to go see it. And it's been like cemented and steel reinforced barred, and the whole room is freezing cold.
So like we couldn't get in and actually like open the thing and look at it?
No, they have like super duper sealed that off. Yeah.
Never mind. I wanted to see if that was also ash or if it was like locked in its current.
Yeah, so the way that worked, I know it's been a hot minute. The way the slime worked, the blob, was if you killed the weaver before it dissolved anyone, you could unweave the blob. But as soon as it consumed people, there was no unweaving it.
So that's like a special case. If it
That's a
didn't have
very
that
special case.
power.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
super special case.
So we couldn't feed Orinda a person.
That you get the feeling, yeah, probably a different type of weave, probably a different type
Okay.
of, yeah.
Also gross.
Yeah. But yes, there is something on the middle of the table with a big sheet over it.
How big is this thing on the table?
It looks Galdric sized.
Slump.
Oh God.
Slump has no bearing of anything being dangerous. I just want him to pop the fucking sheet off.
Yep. Under the sheet is a mess of mushrooms. It seems to have no rhyme or reason, just a smashed up glowing mess. However, there does appear to be one perfect mushroom growing from the center of this smashed mess.
I eat it.
Oh my God, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare eat the fucking ick mushroom.
It has a clean white stalk and a glowing purple traditional mushroom cap. And the only weird thing is it's got like this little slit in the base of the mushroom stalk.
Wait, like it looks like a dick? Or you mean like in the...
No, like in the
Penis?
stalk.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
It's like a horizontal slit, like a moose.
Like you could plug a USB into it.
What the fuck?
But like, yeah. So okay, yeah.
I plug a USB into it.
You
There we go.
You don't have a USB.
I plug my USB into it.
And you now have Firefox.
Congrats, man. That's
And
awesome.
You've restored Windows 10.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Please, not like this.
Yeah, so it's a little mushroom with a USB slot in it.
Does it react to sound?
Um,
I clap directly like above it.
No real reaction. It vibrates a bit from the air compression.
I'm gonna take the tinfoil and sort of smooth it out and make a small hat.
Yeah.
And put the small hat on the mushroom.
He starts crying.
as you are pulling this tinfoil hat out of the ash, you actually see a small USB stick in there in the ash.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And then you form a little hat and you put it on the mushroom, but you have a little USB stick.
Slump eats the USB stick.
Great.
No.
Great. That's fantastic.
I eat the mushroom.
Stick it into my hat.
And then you eat the USB stick, and then we'll find out what happens in your belly.
He eats the USB stick, then just starts projecting holograms out of his mouth. No, I'll jam that shit in my hack jack, and then it's upside down, so I turn it over, and it's still upside down.
You
turn it over, and then it works.
Exactly.
No matter
Yeah.
how many centuries pass.
The USBs exist in super state until observed. You stick it into your hack jack, and it's just a bunch of like weird random code that you can't understand.
Oh, now you have a virus.
Oh, fuck, y'all.
Should we plug it into the mushroom itself?
Who the I see. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Of course. Come on. Even Slump knows that.
I will give the USB stick to Slump.
Slump is trying to fit the fucking thing between his gigantic fingers. He barely has the manipulative dexterity to wipe his own ass. And I mean, all right, well, I want Slump to fucking try to put it in the goddamn mushroom.
I'll say like you're like trying and you accidentally bruise the mushroom a little bit just because it's like fucking performing microsurgery for Slump.
Yep.
But eventually you get it in there.
Nice
And suddenly the mushroom makes a sound and says, "Oh, hello there. You activated my mushroom.
I eat it.
Oh my God.
However, did you know? Did you find me? Am I
Slump is
dead?"
immediately clapping. He's immediately clapping his hands together, just going.
Liz clapping too.
Did I activate myself? Ick, are you looking at yourself? Who's out there?
Hello.
Hello. Oh, that's the Mr. Goldrick.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Goldrick.
Hi.
What did you do?
Hello?
Is this the mushroom version of me? I didn't.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Teeny Tot.
Yeah.
Mr. Teeny.
Yeah.
He's a mushroom. You gotta be louder.
Oh, that must be the Slump monster. Hello, Mr. Slump Monster.
How dare you? He's not a monster, and I eat him.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Ick.
Yes.
Ickshroom.
Yes, Ickshroom,
What
I
the
like
hell?
that.
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in the mushroom.
Why?
Well, Mr. Demisol came, and he was wondering where Mr. Hutch was, and so I told him that you killed him.
Oh, ick.
He was very upset. So I figured he might unweave me, because apparently he knows where I am all the time. So I came up with this brilliant plan to make a mushroom Frankenstein. And the real twist, you want to know what the real twist was?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, always.
Yeah.
I'm the Frankenstein.
Oh, you were the Frankenstein all along.
The Frankenstein was inside me all along.
How do you like that?
That's
Yuck.
just.
Now I'm a Frankenstein mushroom. Can I come with you?
Yeah. Is it okay
Yes.
if we pluck you? Is that gonna work?
I mean, I don't know. Why don't you give it a try?
I pluck him.
No, I'm just kidding. That didn't hurt at all. I can't feel anything. I'm a mushroom.
I lick the top of the mushroom.
Oh,
Slump throws up violently.
oh, that's very nice.
I dip him in some mayonnaise and then lick him again.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
What are we doing? Are we going to
I
kill
don't know.
Demisol?
I have what? Who?
I think we should kill Demisol.
Oh yeah, he's
Guess
dead.
what, buddy?
Oh, did you kill me?
No, we
Hello?
killed him.
Oh, that killed me. I think you killed me.
You're welcome.
That's weird.
Oh, whoops.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I was a
Sorry,
genius.
Mr. Icky Dog, we ruined your birthday party.
Oh, that's
Sorry about
okay.
that. Yeah. Oh
Okay.
God, I just feel awful.
Now we gotta take care of Mr. Blarbin. You know Mr. Blarbin.
It's okay. We'll just let Jake take care of him. That way you're guaranteed to be safe. And I like snap my head and look at Jake.
Oh.
Even Slump understands the joke and says,
In that case, we can make this real easy and we'll just leave Blarbin in Jake's care. They'll be dead in a week.
Oh.
Yeah. Stare at Jake.
Can I make a request?
You know,
Yeah.
hold on, folks.
That's fair.
Hold the fuck on.
Hold on, don't interrupt the mushroom.
Mushroom, but stuff it. We
Okay.
voted. We voted to keep him in there. So, I mean, I feel like if anybody has moral high ground here, it's gonna be
I voted. Raise your hand if you voted to release them, and I raised my hand immediately.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were a holy being. You know what? I take it back.
You know what? And he's still alive. We saw him get dragged out alive. So you know what? It fucking worked.
I like wiggle my hand.
Wait, oh shit! Did I tell them about the tattoos?
I
Yeah,
don't.
we had that conversation,
You
right?
did.
Okay.
Yeah, so fucking number two, sure as shit glad we didn't get them fucking glowy tattoos or we'd be in that goddamn Amazon woman ship too. What the fuck, Galdrin?
I kind of like raise my hand. I'm like, hey, but at least we'd still be alive.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, not in front of Ick. Not in front of the mushroom.
Oh, it's okay.
He can't see any. How can you hear us?
Frankenstein magic. I'm a genius.
But you can't see us.
Is that right? I'm a mushroom. How could I see? What a stupid thing to ask. You an idiot? Please don't smush me. I'm just a mushroom, please.
I'll dip you in mayonnaise and lick you again.
I don't know how to feel about that. Hey, can I make my request now?
Nah.
Can you please put a tinfoil hat on me?
It's already on
Oh,
you.
good.
Oh, wait, he licked it off, I guess.
Oh, can you please put it back on? I need my tinfoil hat. I really need it. It's like a safety blanket. I know it doesn't do anything now, but we don't know that.
Where do I even put this guy? What do I do with this thing?
Just
You could put him. You could
No.
It's fine.
Slump
It's
starts
fine.
pointing a gigantic cucumber finger towards his own butt.
You could store them. You could put, you know.
Hey, could you, hey, Ick.
Yeah, I don't like what he's suggesting.
All right. Listen, hold on. I just want to see how far this magic goes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you can hear me.
Yeah.
All right, but you can't see me.
No, but I can pretty much tell what he's trying to say.
Okay. I like ever so slightly just touch the top of the mushroom. Like,
Ouch.
Okay, so he can feel.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the other senses?
Taste.
Can't smell.
Can you
Slump lets her rip.
Can you Slump, come here. Let's lift up one of your arms.
Okay.
Yeah, I hold the mushroom on her.
I can't smell anything, but it feels like I'm melting.
Oh God.
It's very bad. Oh, please take me away from whatever this is. A nuclear reactor or a very hot furnace or something.
Oh, okay. I pull him away. I'm like, okay, well. All right, well, it's pretty simple. All right. We're gonna need we're gonna need to stop by Home Depot. We're gonna need a flower pot.
I need a pot to be planted in. I'm a mushroom.
We'll look at Lou. I want to just put him in your spaceship. That's the only place I can really think of that's like safe.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I've got a dead plant that we could just lift out and he can put in that one. He can.
Well, he deserves the best fertilizer.
That's very nice, but did you say dead plant?
I feel like with help, I'll have more success. Also, you can tell me what you like and don't like. So right away, we're gonna have a better relationship than me and Frank, the plant.
Oh, he had a name. That's very sad.
Yeah, it was a tough time for all of us.
I'll remember Frank. I'll remember him.
Not only she let Frank die, but she was also attached enough to name it.
It's a dark time.
All right. I could live inside your ship. And look at all the... Oh. Could you play music for me? Maybe an audiobook?
You betcha, buddy. What kind of books do you like?
Icky the mushroom dog getting real pushed.
I want like first edition copy of Frankenstein.
Mary Shelley, what's up? I get it.
Yeah, I would like that on loop forever.
Okay.
I'm not liking that. This sounds like doo-doo.
Play very loud. All the time.
It's fine. It's fine. Just get Kevin.
I was gonna say, do you think
Kevin would eat him? Do you think Kevin would eat this guy?
Kevin's not allowed to be around.
What's a Kevin? It sounds dangerous.
Kevin is insatiable.
I don't like the sound of Kevin.
He will devour me if I...
Oh my goodness.
That's fucking amazing. I like how Slump is like the most like fucking just big punch tornado who's also equipped with like freakishly dangerous things like I guess like Kevin the insatiable and kind of building.
Yeah. Now he's got his fucking space ammonia and space anthrax.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jeez, man.
It's a walking fucking death machine.
All right, so you've got mushroom ick.
Thank goodness.
Jake's gonna start downloading whatever audiobooks he can find. But I just find this huge collection of Rocky Horror Picture Show audiobooks and like Broadway performances. So I just download all of them and I'll just be like, all right, Lou, I got it.
You got the Frankenstein?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's super long. There's a whole bunch of different versions. Apparently different people are like reading it. You're good.
Okay. It better be Frankenstein. That's the only thing I'm interested in.
Yeah, man.
Twilight collection.
It's
Dr. Frankenfurter. We got it.
That's not what I said, but also it's good because it's a metaphor for the human condition. It's very deep. You learn a lot about yourself with the Frankenstein.
Yo, man. Meatloaf?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty cool. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, good. Sounds good.
Hey, Mr. Yicky, We're trying to fight Mr. Blarbin.
I assume you mean Garvin.
Yeah, that's what Slump said.
Yes, of course, that's what you said. Yes.
Hey, do you know if there's any special way we can make him eat something? Is there something he likes to eat?
Slump starts eyeballing the mushroom suspiciously.
Is he a human?
He's sort of a cheeseburger walrus.
Then I assumes yes. You just make it. Humans eat stuff all the time. It's very weird. Just give him food, he'll probably eat it. Why wouldn't he?
Oh, okay.
Humans eat all the
You're not gonna be
disgusting.
very helpful.
Disgusting humans
You're
eating
gonna be
everything all the
mean.
time.
If you're gonna be a bully,
There's obesity is a major problem. I think the problem's going to be stopping him from eating. I don't know how to do that.
Slump gonna get angry.
Look at Lou. What the fuck is
The
happening?
mushroom.
I don't know.
He
Well,
shrugs dramatically.
Well,
Can I pick up? Well, do we need the pot first?
I'll just say you guys have
Hey,
it.
Thank God.
Yeah, no, we're
So
not gonna
worried.
we're not gonna RP grocery shopping for a fucking flower pot when Garvin the mind freak is over there destroying the universe.
Garvin the mind freak.
Chris Angel. He's based on Chris Angel. I never realized.
Hey, my name's Garvin.
My name's Garvin, and I
I'm
need
gonna
this.
melt your fucking mind.
I'm gonna eat this bucket of eels.
Okay.
well, yeah. Okay, so you don't have any particular insight on what he likes to eat? Do you know him at all? Did
No,
Mr. Hutch ever talk about him, or Mr. Dorpathal?
no, they never talked about anything. I just made Frankensteins and hid in the cave. I don't know
Very
any.
helpful.
I'm pretty useless, really.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
I've got a charming personality, though.
No,
I've
not
got
charming.
great insight into the human condition. Did you know that you get sad when bad things happen?
Hey, Mr. Icky the mushroom dog, can Slump tell you a story?
I would love a story.
Sometimes Slump likes to eat his most favorite treat, and that's people. And sometimes
That's scary.
when Slump has too many people, he gets a no-no in his tum-tums, and then
I don't like this
he has
story.
to sit on the toilet. He has to sit on the toilet, make a big boom boom, and that boom boom has more charm than Icky the mushroom dog.
Oh, I see. It was a very long-winded insult.
Yes,
That's good.
yeah. So now you know, okay?
Okay. Well, then I guess maybe you just throw me on the ground and stomp on me. Maybe you just
Slump
put me.
like Icky the mushroom dog.
Maybe you just put me out of both of our miseries.
Slump like this idea.
No, don't do that. I put so much effort into being alive.
I'm just gonna like hold him a bit closer to the chest. Slump, stop being mean.
Slump just trying to help.
Slump hurt my feelings.
No,
You don't have any feelings. You're a fucking mushroom.
He started it.
The metaphysical human condition feelings are hurt. I've read Frankenstein 7,000 times.
I just realized I start looking around the mushroom. I can like look on the top, look on the bottom, look on the sides. How the fuck are you talking?
It's Frankenstein magic. Don't ask too many questions.
Frankenstein magic. Okay, yeah.
Can we hear it like out? Are we hearing it with our ears, or are we
Yeah.
realizing now that it's just in our brains? No,
No, he's definitely making sound somehow.
just making sure.
Ikshum, is there anything you want us to bring from your cave as we go on to your next home?
Just my hat. I want my tinfoil hat.
Oh, that's a given, of course.
So, nope, I don't need anything. I feel like the story should progress.
Okay.
I feel like we've spent a long time in the cave for nothing other than a stupid mushroom joke.
Wow, we were just visiting you.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that, but we've done enough
that's really-
visiting.
That's really quite mean, actually.
I'm
Wow.
really not
I mean,
that
we weren't-
important.
I wasn't the one that was late today. You were.
I wasn't late. I was exactly
You
on
were.
time.
Nah, that's not how that works.
I feel like we should maybe move on from the cave because we're wasting a lot of time on the dumb mushroom.
I would like to go inspect the rest of the mushrooms to see if Ick made any copies of himself.
This seems to be the only mushroom with these qualities.
I carefully inspect each one just to be safe.
All right, as you look at the very first mushroom, you notice.
Jake does actually want to go look at the library now that we have a few more like keywords in our repertoire to be looking for.
Oh.
Is there anything that stands out, or is it like did we already pick?
Good
clean?
one.
You picked through most of it. I will say that you see a couple of those pieces of paper with that symbol on the bottom. Ah, fuck. Lou's the only one that can read it. So Lou, you can read that symbol as Numasu on the bottom of all the correspondence. But other than that, you guys got the good ones.
Oh, hey guys, this says Numasu.
Except you hear.
Oh, hey guys, this says Numasu.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Slump doesn't know what that means.
What does
Well-
that mean?
That
Yeah,
says, I
okay.
mean, Numasu.
Do you smell toast?
So I want to relate what Slump's response is to something that happened on stream today that I thought was super funny. I was trying to explain your studies of philosophy and epistemological solipsism.
Yeah.
So I was like, at my core, I would say I'm an epistemological solipsist. And one of my viewers, Zara, says, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" when Lou says, "Oh guys, this says blah blah," Slump just looks at her and says,
What the fuck did you just say to me?
That's like the most eloquent Slump has ever been.
Okay.
Yo, Dr. Ick, I got a pretty serious question.
I've probably got a silly answer.
So like when you died,
Yeah.
I guess when your body died, like
Yeah.
how's your mind still alive?
Isn't
What did
that a funny
what's the
question?
process? Yeah, like what kind of happened? Like, did you go away and then came back, or you know what I mean?
No, I thought maybe I would talk to myself. I was planning to turn this on and have a conversation with myself. It's like a copy of my brain.
So you were already downloaded.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not Ick. You're just a copy of the dude who's already, and I'll sort of like look at the pile on the floor.
That's a very damaging thing to say.
Well, I mean,
I don't know
doesn't
that my
make it any less
psyche's. I
true.
don't think my
I mean, that
psyche's ready
kinda
for
sucks.
this.
Well, you're not. Okay, we're just gonna go now.
I feel very bad. Am I real? What is
Oh, God.
love? What is life? Do I even understand the human condition anymore?
You know what would probably help if you listen to some Frankenstein.
I feel like I need some Frankenstein.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, I'll put my hack jack on speaker, and the first act of Rocky Horror Picture Show is already playing.
This is weird. I don't remember this part from the book.
I think this is like a musical, like a Broadway adaptation. Just chillax.
All right, I'll try to understand it, but if there's no Frankenstein, I'm going to be very upset.
What are you gonna do about it?
Right here
Shut
is
up.
Frankenfurter.
Jesus.
You guys are very offensive.
I'm sorry. I just.
Now you're angry
Trying
at
to
me, and I'm not even a real person anymore. I'm just a fucking machine.
Remember
Whoa,
that.
Dr. Ick, your language there,
Remember
though.
that. Remember that. I trusted you.
Somebody
You
turn me off. Just unplug me.
I unplugged the USB.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I plugged back in the
Ick?
USB.
Oh my god, please don't ever unplug me again. That was the first thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so sorry, that was awful. Please never unplug me again. Please put me in a flower pot.
Were you aware in the USB while you were unplugged?
Yeah, it was like a million screaming demons tearing my body apart.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I think death sounds awful. You should never die. Never die. It's awful and eternal pain and suffering and screaming and horror.
Lou just. I want to see if Galdrick reacts to that.
It's not that bad.
Hey, so we need someplace safe to store you. Because if we're gonna go and fight Mr. Blarbin, we don't want you to get smashed.
Just put me in loose ship.
Well, you could come with us. Slump could cram you into Kevin's shell.
I don't like that idea at all. I don't want to meet
No,
this Kevin's the Insatiable.
Slump will just cram you in the shell.
I don't think it works like that.
It's okay, just don't smell.
Please don't smash me into this
No.
shell thing with Kevin's the Insatiable.
It's fine. He's not that bad.
You know what?
It just takes some getting used.
Yep, sounds good. We should probably move on. I feel like we've dealt with this stupid dumb mushroom for a very long time.
Well then, pitter patter.
Pitter patter.
I start thinking about noodles.
Oh yeah, we did want to go to the Noodle Shack.
That was the next stop. And you can't see it, but you get the feeling there's probably a noodle shop on the outside of the cave.
The noodles.
Would you guys like to leave the cave and go to the noodle shop?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Would you like to do some more things with the stupid mushroom?
He's coming with us, man.
He is coming with you. Okay. So you guys make your way down to the entrance of the Maddox Mines. And just at the base. Oh yeah, I forgot that unfortunate map design. All right, I gotta do some. Yeah, I gotta do some revealing. Down at the entrance.
The base of the shaft.
At the base of the shaft, near the boulders. Sure enough, you see this low-hanging fog. What the fuck? Ignore that. You see this low-hanging fog that always accompanies this mysterious, ineffable Noodle Shack.
Nice.
And of course, I'm going to draw some mist. There's some mist around it. A little bit of mist.
Ooh, misty.
Misty. You can smell the fresh noodles being cooked. You can feel the hot air, the steam from the noodles being cooked. You can hear the boiling water cooking the noodles. You can taste the damp noodle air. You can what are some other senses? You feel heartened by the soft yellow glow of the Noodle Shack. And sure enough, you see the giant fucking absolutely silent noodle golems robotically moving from pot to rack to bowl, just serving up bowl after bowl of noodles, serving a number of patrons who are sitting there.
I want Slump to look for the one with the slight dent in his mask from the bowl.
Yep, that dent is still there. It's just the smallest dent.
Yep,
which
just
is
a tiny
yeah,
blemish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it's the tiniest blemish on the corner of the mask.
I want Slump to like look around for some little piece of fucking detritus.
Yeah.
And upon finding it, sit himself very intentionally, trying to be coy, but probably failing at doing so. Sit in front of the noodle golem.
Yeah.
And then just look like he very inconspicuously pops Kevin out of his shell.
Yeah.
And just pops open the shell, takes Kevin out by his little tiny bitty little wings.
Yeah.
And puts the little piece of detritus in front of Kevin so that Kevin eats it. All the while, his eyes are just darting at 1,000,000 miles an hour back and forth between Kevin and the noodle golem, like hoping to see some excitement on his face or something. Just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth between Kevin and staring at the golem with like that big, stupid, absent-minded grin on his face. Like
yeah.
He's just wants him to be happy.
This is the cutest fucking thing.
And Noodle Golem Like it slops some noodles into a bowl, throws a pair of chopsticks in there, walks past you to another patron, kind of puts that bowl down in front of that patron, walks back kind of in front of you again, and without really acknowledging anything, starts cooking up noodles. And then it looks up to you at where it expects an order to be, and when it doesn't see a piece of paper, it just moves on.
I feel like we can kind of tell.
Slump's lower lip starts to quiver.
Just to help him out, I kind of want to look. I want to be in range, and I'll just kind of be like, "Wow!" I'll have that look,
and then
I'll have that look of amazement just to try to cheer him up. But it's obviously like I'm giving that like 3-year-old the "that's amazing" kind of because I'm trying too hard.
And Slump, despite being Slump, can tell that it's kind of contrived. You can see he's sort of like looks back and is sort of like unmoved by Galdrick's attempts.
And then the noodle golem turns back and looks at you and begins to reach a hand towards you. And actually, it's actually going towards Kevin.
Oh no, he's gonna cook Kevin.
I was gonna say Slump is sort of from like a Pixar movie. Slump's gigantic face-splitting grin slowly into a tiny split of a mouth as his fucking walnut-sized brain is going through all of the possibilities of what might be happening here. And he continues to watch to see sort of like with what intent is the noodle golem moving towards Kevin.
And this hand is coming forwards in a pretty deliberate grabbing motion.
Okay.
And then it goes right past Kevin and picks up the order from the guy sitting next to you.
Oh my goodness gracious. We're gonna burn the Noodle Shack to the fucking ground.
So keeping in mind that Kevin's shell is indestructible.
Yep.
Because that was how it was like manufactured.
Yep.
I want Slump to like with like a very solemn, sad sort of demeanor. He puts his gigantic hand on the table for Kevin to hop up into it, and then slowly lowers him back into his shell with a little pet on the head with one of his gigantic cucumber fingers, and then slowly seals his eggshell again, and then as hard as he can throws it at the face of the golem.
It goes right through the golem.
Oh no! You hear someone go, ah! Gets up to run past.
Yeah.
To go pick up.
Yeah, and the fucking there's a crack in the rock where it passed through the golem and smashed into the stone, and not a blemish on the egg itself.
Slump picks it up, puts it back in his pocket, and walks back to sit down in his exact spot, and then crosses his arms very defiantly. That's it.
You just hear a crinkle in the background as Jake is eating a peanut butter sandwich out of a baggie.
Fuck noodle.
Where are you standing with this peanut butter sandwich?
So I always imagine Jake just sort of down, like, what is it, upstage or downstage? Like back from the shot. So I'm just sort of like in the background, a little bit dwarfed. So like wherever all the chairs are, where this is happening.
Yeah.
He's in the shot, but probably like 5 or 6 feet back behind everybody, just kind of looking around, eating a sandwich.
Yeah. I'll say it like 5 or 6 feet back from everyone else, probably, maybe 8 feet back from the actual table where people are being served, like the bar where people are being served. And that's close enough that every time a noodle golem passes by with you in their line of sight, or if they had sight, there's a moment of them, their big featureless welder's mask with no eye holes at all, just a big slab of metal, points in your direction for just an extra second.
You're the guy that's bringing Wendy's inside the Taco Bell, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like a little bit.
No, I think Jake feels like he's far enough away.
He's not
also doesn't
included.
give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The look from the golems is very much like a, are you fucking serious? But also like a, yeah, stay back there kind of look.
Who else is at the Noodle Shack today?
Who would you like to be there?
Since I haven't done much other than look at the shenanigans, I will order noodles. Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Noodles
You get
with
some
broth,
You get
aka
some,
ramen.
yeah. So you get some noodles with no broth because
No,
you
no,
wrote down noodles. And then before you finished writing down, they just snatched the paper away from you.
No.
And then they just gave you a bowl of noodles.
The noodles
with no
arrive.
broth.
I slide them over to Slump and I write down ramen.
Slump, you have a bowl of noodles with no broth.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
So I was just gonna say Slump enjoys them.
Yeah. Like a normal human would. And as you enjoy these brothless noodles, that golem with a little ding in his mask, there's no perceptible change in their mannerism, but like there's an imperceptible acknowledgement of you enjoying these noodles with no broth. Like you can't even tell. Like there was no actual change in their mannerism, but you almost just felt it. And then they make some noodles with a bit of hot water noodle broth, and they just kind of slam it down in front of you, Galdrick.
I kind of look at them and I'm just like, I know this isn't you. I know it's the keeper. but we know. But we know.
They nod just a little bit.
Yeah.
But then their neck straightens up and they go back to work.
Ooh.
What?
I eat my noodles and I wait for Hutch to arrive.
You wait for Hutch?
I wait for Hutch.
And he never shows up.
What the fuck?
What?
Was he summoned by Garvin and now he's been annihilated or something?
Oh no, maybe Hutch is who is there. Maybe that's why they're getting the guns.
Wait, what?
Because we turned Hutch the last time we were there.
Holy
Remember?
shit. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but what do you mean? What do you mean? What? I don't understand.
The last time we spoke to Hutch inside the Noodle Shack, we kind of Galdrick had a conversation with him, and we kind of like turned him to our side.
Right.
And at the very beginning of the episode, outside of Garvin's mansion, he was like getting ready for war and shit. What if that's where Hutch is right now? What if Hutch is going to war with Garvin right now? Why is the laughing happening?
It doesn't matter is why. Don't worry about it. I thought maybe Slump was still very high.
A little hot.
See, Hutch does not show up no matter how long you wait.
Weird.
Can I throw my glasses on? Last time I was at the Noodle Shack, I saw a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see if I don't know his name. I want to see if the Bleeding Man is still hanging around everywhere.
You look and he's not around the table, but as you're kind of scanning around, he's just hanging out right next to Jake.
Oh.
And he's in every color other than like you flip to white and he's there, red and he's there, green and he's there, blue and he's there, gold and he's not.
Okay, and that's the same as last time.
That's the same as last time.
Okay. Lou like makes a note to herself to ask. But then how could she ever ask him? I want to ask Jake about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go over. I'm gonna go over to Jake, and I'm gonna say,
Hey, Jake. You know how I have these cool new glasses and I can see into the different inks. We talked about that, right?
Oh yeah, man. Hey, you want a sandwich?
I do want a sandwich.
All right, cool.
Ridiculous.
I'll start going through my bag.
One of the golems huffs.
I also want noodles. This is an appetizer sandwich. Well, anyway, when I flip, are you aware that there's someone near you often? That sounds creepy, but
I'm really gonna look around real quick, like sandwich is kind of hanging out of my mouth. Just like, what? Like someone's peeping? Like is there like a spy or something?
I kind of think so. It's this guy. Have you seen him before? He drips a bit, and he's very red.
Can I look and see if Volus is reacting to that?
He looks around.
He's like, who drips?
He looks around all the time. Like every time you look at him, he's not just staring at Jake. He looks at Jake a lot, but he looks at everything else too a lot. So I'd say no noticeable reaction to that.
Okay.
And I would know by dripping she means Volos.
Yeah.
Does he drip for me?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's the ink thing. I just
Exactly.
see him,
That makes
like,
sense.
creepy Pan's Labyrinth floating guy, right?
Yep.
So I guess I wouldn't know what the fuck you mean by dripping. So
I'll keep describing.
He's like so tall, and he holds his hand up like this, and he gives off this kind of thing.
I describe.
oh,
You
I'll-
know.
I'll hold my hand up like he does and be like, "Oh, you mean Volvo?"
His name is Volvo?
All right, that's it. No. No one's messing with my name. My name is
Well,
Volos.
alright, there he is. There he
That he
is.
hears.
You got him. Can Lou hear that as well?
Right now it is only you.
Sorry,
Jake,
man, but wait,
yes,
can you
no.
spell it?
VOLOS.
Oh shit, my bad. I thought your name was Volvo like this whole time. I'm
No.
sorry. That's
Yes,
kind of
well,
rude, I guess.
It is a little bit rude. Apology accepted.
Volos.
Volos,
Alright,
yes, thank you.
Volos. All right. And I guess I'll look back at Lou. Did you just hear me? Wait, did I just say that out loud? I think I may have just said that out loud. It's in character voice. I think it's out loud.
I think you may have said that out loud.
Jake realizes he just.
So yeah, Lou, you just heard him say all that.
Well, you don't seem distressed, so that's good. But
Nah,
isn't that
he's okay.
okay. Well, be careful. And you know
Well-
you got us if you need backup or support or something.
What's like fucking intervention? I mean, he's just a dude.
I don't know,
What's
that's a
what's
really
up?
scary dude.
I mean, he's weird looking, but I'm fucking Slump's weird looking. He's still a good dude.
Hey,
Yeah, okay, that's true. Thank you for the sandwich.
Yeah, no problem. Are you okay?
Totally fine. Everything's totally fine and normal. Situation good. I gotta go over this way.
All right.
And she walks back over to the Noodle Shack.
I thought we were gonna get into more than that, but that's okay.
I got too spooked. She got too spooked. She does not care for the bleeding man.
Did Galdrick overhear any of that by chance?
Yeah, you guys are like 6 feet away, so I imagine you heard pretty much everything.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at Jake. Volvo? That guy's a bitch.
Wait a sec. You saw him too?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
He doesn't like me. I just told him to go fuck himself.
Lou almost said something, but then she didn't because she was sworn to secrecy.
Did you say? Were you going to say something? You look like you're about to say something.
I was.
I wiggle my gun and I shoot her with truth serum.
Just before you do that,
Damn it.
Lou, you suddenly feel like you can talk about him.
Really?
And then all of you, everyone, Slump included, see a kind of a rip in space. And inside, you see kind of this swirling black smoke. And out of that smoke steps Volos.
Holy shit.
But is there two of y'all now?
He's no longer where you used to see him, and he has taken a step into your world.
He's like corporeal.
He has now entered your world.
Cast out evil.
Oh!
It has no effect.
Is he in the confines of the noodle place?
Great question.
Like, where's he standing, I guess?
Yeah, he's kind of, I'll say he's close enough to the noodle thing that you don't feel like he's repelled by it at all.
Oh, I thought he would be more trapped by it, yeah.
No, you don't know. He's close enough, but
that. I don't care. Jake is gonna step sufficiently far enough away from the like weird limbo Noodle Shack that he thinks if there is some kind of barrier, he's outside of it.
Yeah. So one little thing, as Volo steps through this rip in space, you see these long, skinny arms and these long, skinny legs that are covered by a long, tattered robe. And as he steps through this smoky veil, the features of his face cease being blurry and come into focus. But as they do, he pulls a large hood over his head that hides the features of his face in darkness.
Honestly, right?
And you all roll good enough perception to catch just a little glimpse of what's on his face. with a 26, you catch just a little bit of teeth.
Oh, no.
Very long, slender, sharp teeth. Kind of like Baraka.
Oh, God.
But that's all you catch. And every now and then, when there's a little bit of light that shines underneath his hood, you can see the glint of those long, slender, Baraka-like teeth.
Oh, this is good. Hello, everybody. Galdrick, Jake. Hello again, Lou.
Yeah.
And hello, Slump.
Hi, guy.
We haven't been introduced, Slump. But I
Hi,
guess...
Slump's name is Slump.
Yes, I know that. My name is Volos, and I've kind of been running things for you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
seems a bit generous.
That's yeah.
No, I can pretty safely say that I've been running things, and I couldn't help but notice that you spent about 2 hours dealing with the mushroom.
Hey, that's our old friend.
That's our
dear,
friend.
dear friend. Yeah.
You watch your fucking mouth, you
No, I don't. There's no need to take that tone with me. He's just a stupid mushroom. He knows almost nothing. He's useless. And
You see, that's the kind of thing that makes us think you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm not
kind of a
bad
dick.
guy. I've only ever helped you.
Yeah, you're a dick.
Just
Wait, this guy's a bad guy?
I'm a
He's
good
a-
guy. I make deals.
You wanted me to
Help
kill
you.
Jake.
Whoa, what?
Yo, what the fuck, man?
I don't recall that deal.
Oh, I don't recall that. It's stupid.
No, I don't think we made that deal, but we did.
I look over at
make-
Jake and I just slowly nod my head.
We did make a deal for that coin. Thank you very much for that. I have the coin to thank for my ability to be here now.
I look at Slump like he's guilty.
Oh, what? So, I think it's time you moved on. Hutch won't be showing up at the Noodle Shack.
He told me he'd be here. I'll wait.
Neither
Yeah,
will
why not?
Ellie, nor will Demersal. None of them will be here.
Why? Why was it the first time?
Yeah, I feel like we're
Why
gonna need a
though?
why. Yeah.
Oh, you need something, do you?
Oh, come on now.
Yeah,
think
you
this is
said-
like his thing,
I
right?
look at the noodle guys, the almighty, all-powerful noodle guys, and here's where we really see what their power goes. Hey, this guy's not buying anything and he's disturbing me, and I'd like to buy a lot of noodles.
yes.
They start piling a bunch of noodles into a bowl for you.
Well,
Do you guys have
Partial victory,
security
I guess.
here, or?
No, they don't need security. None of us possess much of a threat towards them.
Ah, so they're stronger than you.
Well, I don't know that I would go that far.
Well, that's what you just said, so I don't mean to know which one is
that's
it.
kind of what he said.
Kind of what
Now,
he said.
listen, I made a deal with Jake. Jake promised me 1 pound of Slump's flesh, and it has been so long now that I need to collect.
Oh, all right.
Wait,
Here you go. Hold on.
what?
I'll just like
Wait,
throw him a wet sack that has half a pound in it.
Nice.
Jake, we both know that this won't be enough.
What the
It's
fuck?
like a down payment, dude. I couldn't get all of it all at once.
Slump
Oh my
doesn't
God.
like this.
It's okay. No, you're not just a piece of meat. What are you doing, Jake?
Like this.
Can I give you a pound of Jake?
No, I need a pound of Slump.
Can I get getting loud and echoey does nothing for me. Do you want a pound of Jake?
I don't. It has to be a pound of Slump, and it has to be now.
I feel like we didn't really discuss the timetables on this because I already got you half. And how long has it actually been since the Nash Club burnt down?
It's been a couple days, maybe.
So yeah, man, but like 2 days, and I got you half a chunk of a living person.
No negotiations, Jake. Give
Oh yeah,
me
this guy's really the good guy.
the other half of the payment, or I rescind all that I gave you.
Like
I
of
mean-
all deals, or just this one deal?
Everything, Jake. I
Then you have
want
to get that.
my deal.
Then you have to give back everything that he gave you. That's how a deal works.
I'm sorry, Goljek. Are you calling the shots? I don't think so.
Oh
These are
yeah,
my
yeah, I
deals.
am. Oh yeah, I am. I am making the deals.
Would you
Give
like
me
to
the
make a
fucking
deal?
eyes. Oh yeah, I'd like to make a deal.
All right, what do you want, Goldrick?
Your life.
Now, the payment for that, I guess, would be my life.
Yeah.
So, deal's done. I died, but you made me live, so deal's over.
Damn. Damn. I didn't think about this. I didn't think this through. All right, fine. You want to play hardball? You want to be a little bit of a poo-poo head?
I
I'd like to
want.
introduce you to. Hold on. I'd like to introduce you to my good friend of mine. I take out my trident in a very kind of like combative way. And I want to stomp the heel on the ground.
Hey, Mr. Teeny Talk, maybe Mr. Doll, Mr.
Don't worry.
Dollop Dog.
He'll never
Okay,
see this coming.
all right.
Bill!
Hello?
Hey, this is my good friend Volos here. Volkswagen. Volvo? What the fuck is his name again?
The name is Volo Skuldrick.
Volos. Hi. Volos, this is Bill. Bill, this is Volos. He's a good friend of ours.
Hi, Mr. Lovo. Hi, how you doing? You doing okay?
Yes, I'm doing
Oh my God, you got a big bleedy eye in your forehead, yo. You need to go hospital?
No, I'm fine, Bill.
Bill, take you. Come on, hop in the bus. Bill, take you. Let's go.
Why does this exist?
You need
Why
help?
did anybody
We'll
make
help
this?
you.
No,
Come on.
no, thank you.
Okay.
Why would anybody
Heavy.
want this?
As Bill just keeps talking, I like slowly, I'm like just grinning and I'm slurping on like my broth. Kermit the Frog status.
What you want? Huh? What you want, big boy? Big boy. Huh?
Yes, yes,
What?
no. All right, goodbye, Bill.
Okay.
And Bill vanishes.
Whoa.
So I have a magic question.
Yep.
I have a magical effect that can just inflict a harm, ignoring all armor
Yeah.
and magic armor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can I just kind of like discreetly do that to harvest the other half pound from Slump and just make this stop?
Ooh.
Because I threw like the half pound that's kind of like 2 days old now.
Yeah.
Like that's wrapped up in some fucking like electrical tape and a little rag. If I just provide him like the other half, if it just falls off and like he deals with it, are we kosher? Because I fucking forgot what that deal was.
Yeah, that deal was for that was to help prevent you from getting mind wiped from Garvin's journal.
That's right. There was the trap. So
Yeah.
yeah, can I use magic to try to like, with as little pain as possible, just like harvest some of Slump?
Oh my God, this whole party is about to hate you.
Oh no.
I will say you can roll to use magic, and if it's a total success, it'll be like slicing the thinnest slice of ham off a pig's ass, and Slump won't even notice that it's gone. And a mixed success, Slump's gonna notice. And on a failure, Slump's gonna notice, and it's not gonna be enough.
Oh God.
I'll leave this to the dice. I will very discreetly try to cast this because it's like a super simple, like one harm version
Yeah.
of yeah.
Yeah, this will be roll to use magic. That is the lowest number possible for a complete success.
Nice work.
Thank God for Super Wizard.
Hell
If
yeah.
you didn't have rank 1 Super Wizard,
Yep.
Slump would have noticed.
Oh, man.
I was preparing him to turn around and whole hog punch you in the fucking face with a banger, right in the kisser.
So I'll say, like, you've seen Slump scratch at this like callus on his ass for like a week now. It's just this thick, fucking numb, calloused, ugly piece of dried skin that only causes Slump fucking irritation. He's scratching at it constantly, and you just fucking like laser surgery that callus off. And Slump doesn't notice anything, and just in the future, he'll notice that he doesn't have to scratch his ass quite so much.
What a nice service.
And that is a sufficient amount, and it just falls on the ground.
So I'll just kind of like eyebrows and head quirk at Volos and be like, "Meh."
And Volo snaps his fingers, and that little piece of Slump on the ground vanishes.
Ah, that's much better, Jake. I hate it when I have to resort to these kinds of measures, but thank you for holding up your end of the deal at least. If you want to make any deals in the future, please be a little bit more punctual with your payments.
You know, or we could just discuss timetables. I feel like that'd be the polite thing to do. You
Look,
know?
I'll settle the timetables right now. The price must be paid basically ASAP. And if
Well,
I
that's not
feel
really-
if
that's
I
not a
feel
thing.
like it's been too
Yeah.
long, then I will come collecting. No timetable, just whatever I want.
Well, how about you
too
let
real.
us know the timetable
I like
ahead of time?
How about I tell you when I feel like it's been too long?
We get like a heads up, like a hey, expecting deliverable upon date, and it's like 6 hours out. Any kind of heads up would be.
No, I think I'd rather just get angry.
Oh God.
I feel like that's just character flaw, man.
Well,
At least he's honest, I guess.
where I come from, it's character trait. So, that's just going to be the way that it works. Goldrick,
Noodles.
if I didn't need you so badly,
Yeah, shut up.
Oh.
I'm kidding, I don't need him at all.
Oh.
Oh, he needs me.
So,
He needs me. Trust me. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. It's like
I don't know, when we
swooning-
look
like
at
a
you, it seems like you
swooning
need him.
schoolgirl.
oh, it's such a pleasure dealing with you. Oh, God. All right, well, pleasure talking with you. Yes,
hate you so
I get that. You know what, Goldrick? That's not a surprise.
I literally know the devil, and you're worse.
Yes, that's very, very good one, Goldrick. Always a pleasure talking with you.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
I
well,
look over at the keeper, and I'm like, I love you. But seriously, Volo, you can go fuck yourself.
Aw.
well, thanks for the coin, Goldrick. It did more than you know. And
Yeah.
thanks for the slump, Jake. It helps more than you know. And if any of you ever want to make a deal,
We don't.
you should be able to contact me with relatively little difficulty.
We won't.
Well, don't marry yourself to that idea quite yet. You
I've
never
already
know.
forgot this guy's name. What's his name again?
My name,
Volo.
my name is Fuck You, Goldrick.
Whoa.
Wow, that's wow.
Yes, goodbye. Goodbye, I'm going
Mom
back
never
home
gave you
now.
a chance, did she?
Well,
Yeah.
you don't want to know.
Toxic as shit. Toxic masculinity. My fucking
Goodbye,
God.
yes, goodbye, everybody. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Bye, bud.
and
I can't believe it.
and yeah, he
Love you.
takes a step.
Whoa.
I love you, Jake. I love the rest of you too.
I'm just holding the
Not
middle
you,
finger
Volo.
up.
Yay!
And he opens up that tear and steps through again, and he's gone. And now
We'll
you,
try and call him.
Yes, Jake.
I just wanted to say hi again. I felt like that was a real rocky conversation. And if I got a little snippy, I mean, that was mostly just my bad because I kind of forgot about the deal and the timetable thing. So, oops, I guess.
That's all right. I understand. I accept your apology and I accept your prostration of yourself before me and your groveling, and I accept it all, and we can deal in good faith in the future.
I mean, you kind of killed it for me right at the end there, but
No, the begging and the crying and the saying all those nice things about me and degrading yourself in front of me, that did a lot. That really kind of smoothed things over for me.
Goldrick is grinning from another dimension.
all right, cool. I thought this was gonna go better. All right, love you. Bye.
All right, I love you. Goodbye.
and he's gone.
The moment he leaves, I order a lot of noodles, and I'm like, I'm not fucking going to another city now. I'm just gonna stay here.
Oh God, no kidding. Let's just use comforting.
All right, yeah, you can have a whole big fucking pile of noodles. And if there's anyone here you want to think about meeting or wonder where they are,
Tom.
Oh shit.
Oh, good one.
That
Good one.
that is so interesting. Okay. Fuck, that's a good one.
You think it's
And
for a
by
good
interesting,
reason?
he means, God damn it.
You think it's for a good reason, but it's just to rub it in Goldrick's face.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Wait, what'd I do? You're all making deals with the goddamn devil.
I will say It's like as a patron gets up and leaves, you kind of see Tom, but he's not really there. It's like looking at it's like trying to watch a channel that you don't get.
I'll just point at him. What up, dude?
And he doesn't really respond. He's just sitting there, and there are no noodles in front of him.
Does that mean he's alive or not?
I don't know.
Like our noodles life? Is that what that's supposed to mean?
I mean, yes. Noodles are life in general.
Slowly shaking my head, absolutely.
So I've made a little like tinfoil boat for Ick's room. I'll lift it up. Hey Ick, is life noodles?
What an interesting question. I guess in a way, life is like noodles because you start as many different things and then you're squished together to make noodles. And then you're cooked by the experiences of life until death eats you.
What?
What a good metaphor. Life is like noodles. And then the flour is like the space dust. And the eggs, I don't actually know how to make noodles. I think there's oil in there and probably spices. And I think you need.
All right, I think we're out of your
so
depth.
well.
I think we're out of your depth. You really started firm.
You were doing so well.
And
Plug him back in. Sorry about that. You restarted on us. You all right?
Hello, my name is Ick. Who are you?
I imagine that when you plug it back in.
My name is Volos. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you plug him back in. I said, please don't ever do that. It's like eternal pain and suffering, which I think is like a metaphor for life and noodles.
Oh my God, I hate you on every level.
Noodles are like eternal suffering.
Oh no.
Because there's no end to them, and they boil, and their only existence is for your sustenance, and you don't care for them at all, and you destroy them for your own survival. Noodles are life.
Noodles are love?
Noodles are love because they're chewed up and shit out.
How is that like love?
I don't know. I'm just a mushroom.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can I order some noodles?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's spend more time.
Yeah, right.
Extra order of noodles, please, but for a mushroom.
Yeah, tiny.
I mean, he's alive. He's alive. A live mushroom.
Tiny little fucking bowl of G.I. Joe sized bowl of noodles shows up.
I'd like to take Ick, and I want to. This is actually a legit experiment. I want to take Ick, and I say, "All right, Ick, I'm gonna dip you in the soup. You ready?"
All right, I'm ready.
Let me know if you can taste this.
All right.
And I want to just ever so slightly dip his stem like into the broth. Just...
They taste like noodles.
You can identify that.
Yes, it tastes like noodles. I love noodles.
I look at the rest of the crew and I say, "We've got an identifying wand."
Eat this
That's
substance.
fun.
I'm like
here,
I'm like the Deckard Cain of your group.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh my God! Shut up and eat your noodles.
Oh, very good. Did the golems react at all to this mushroom, or is the mushroom looking weird in the noodle area?
No,
Okay,
just a mushroom with a USB stick sticking out of it.
so just no weirder than usual.
Yeah. Dipping a mushroom in a bowl of noodles.
Is Demersol anywhere here?
He's not.
Oh.
Ah.
Did Ellie, Hutch, Demersol, no go?
All of them not here.
But you
Call
said
Volos
Tom
again.
was?
Tom kind of was,
Okay, yeah.
but he didn't really have any reaction when you talked to him.
Okay.
Is Garvin here?
Oh, good question. Garvin is not here.
I mean, I'm thinking it's time for us to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fucking deal with Garvin. I feel like there's no, as much as I'm trying to rack my brain of what the fuck else we could possibly do to prepare anymore. I can't think of anything. I think so. I'll do this actually in character.
Hey, if you're going over to someone's house to say a little hello to them, and then you bring a charcuterie board. It has got a meaties on it, and some nuts, and little cheesies. A charcuterie board, a charcuterie.
Do you think you put cheesies on a charcuterie board?
Don't you?
That's
Cheesies?
Oh,
cheesies as in that's his way of saying
cheese. Okay. I thought you meant like fucking Cheetos.
No.
That is some fucking redneck charcuterie, man.
Sounds awesome.
No.
Am I the only one that doesn't know what the fuck a charcuterie board is?
Dude, you would fucking love it. It's like, how do you even describe it? It's literally just like a spread of as many different types of shaved deli meats and cheeses and like crackers and olives and.
Wait, why would I love that?
Because obviously you love that.
Don't make me say it.
John Thick needs his sustenance.
Don't John Thick me! God damn it!
John Thick lost his hot dog. Now he's out for vengeance.
Milton, please tell me you've seen the goddamn Twitter.
You bet I fucking did. That was one of the most amazing pictures I've ever seen in my life. That was fantastic. But yeah, so Slump's basically saying,
because if we go over there with something spoopy like a birthday cake, Mr. Blarbin, although he seems like a big, disgusting, sweaty Pillsbury doughboy, he might think, something could be a no-no, but if we bring a charcuterie board, then maybe not. Because we just say, hey, appreciate you heard about your friend. Real shame that Mr. Gwarthapal had to go pow-pow. So here's a sorry present. Have some charcuterie, okay? See?
Slump?
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty fucking good idea.
Very good idea, Slump.
Keeper.
Yeah.
Do we have the memories from when we fucking beefed it?
Yeah.
Oh God, everyone does?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Let's not dive into this bit too much. But remember when we were in the kitchen? As everyone starts to, like, grab their brain and remember their own.
Exactly.
I don't think they actually have like meat and shit. It was all made of like vegetable protein mush. So like maybe if we they have meat in Quentin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like what if we bring him like actual non fucking plant mush protein brick bullshit? Garvin will be like, I like meat or whatever. Yeah, and then we fucking space anthrax that shit, dog.
Yeah.
One note. When you guys were there, which was shocking to me, I guess it shouldn't have been shocking to me, you found out that, they were just kind of cooking vegetable mash. And someone, I don't remember who, probably Slump or Galdrick, I don't remember which, said like, I want the real food that Garvin eats. And they brought out like a roast chicken.
Yeah.
A very real roast chicken.
Oh, it was real?
It was a very real roast chicken.
No, that's okay. I don't think that works against us. Instead, I think that works in our favor because that just goes to show that obviously real foods like that are probably a rarity.
Yeah.
And he would probably still be, maybe not as enthusiastic as if he never got that shit, but still considerably more enthusiastic than if we tried to feed him poisoned fucking vegetable mush. He wouldn't even eat it. Why would he? He has good food to eat.
Yeah, that's kind of, it was just so that you guys didn't walk up and say, hey, I know you've never eaten real food. You know for a fact that he has, and he does.
Well,
yeah.
Slump suggests we go to the law and we get Mr. Burby, Mr. Kirby Dog, not Mrs. Burby, Mr. Kirby Dog, to take us to the place where they sell fancy meats. Because I don't know about you guys. I don't know where the fuck anything is in Farwater. Or Quentin. So we can ask Mr. Kirby to take us to a meat shop and get some fancy meatses and cheeses and olives.
Off into the distance. He's just eyes glazed over, drooling all over himself.
He's so into the plan.
Cheeses. Yo, I think cheeses is it. It was the grilled cheese shit, right?
Oh,
Got
yeah.
a weakness for cheese.
Let's get let's get some fancy ass cheese and shit. Check some of that business into it, and I think we're fucking good to go.
We lived here, right? Like we.
Yeah, I mean, like Slump doesn't know where anything is because Slump lived in a cave his whole life.
Fair.
Jake wouldn't know where to buy fucking fancy cheese.
Jake probably.
Oh yeah, y'all the fucking cheesemongers right down Homeless Place.
Would Lou know? Sorry, I just my mic.
Yep. Yeah. Lou would know. I mean, maybe. I think probably Kirby could come along because he.
That's okay.
Yeah. And we don't need to spend time shopping for. You guys get the flower pot. You guys get the charcuteries. And you have that stuff now.
Nice. Okay.
And Kirby had a wonderful time, and you made him cry sometimes, but you also hugged him maybe, and that also made him cry.
What's Kirby's favorite cheese?
Oh my gosh.
Kirby's favorite cheese is Kraft Singles.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well, okay, so Slump has another point to make, maybe. Is that okay? So what if Mr. Blarbin, on account of having a real big tum-tum, is kind of resistant to space anthrax and doesn't die right away? Maybe we should have little Billy Dog take it in on his little beep beep bus.
Like with also a bomb.
Oh shit!
What? Wait, what? No bomb. Just taking the chorple.
Almost got it. Keep doing it. Keep going.
I think he's stuck in a loop.
Smack the back of his head.
Charcuterie board. Just a charcuterie board, and then he eats it so that he doesn't, kill us.
Yeah. No. Oh God, he's gonna kill us.
Well, if he notices that we gave him some naughty bad food, but if he stomps on Mr. Billy Dog, he just disappear and come back even little.
That's. God damn it! Yeah. Speaking of which, Bill, you all right?
Hey, big boy.
Okay.
How you doing?
I was just making sure you're okay.
Building.
Oh God.
It's a favorite day.
I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Okay.
Everybody loves to be his friends. And he's so happy to be alive. Okay, bye.
Mr. Goldrick, you should probably be aware that if you keep summoning Bill, there's a little bit. He doesn't quite. He needs time to reboot.
I got it. I can tell. He just started singing for no reason. Yes. All right. Get him on ice for 24 hours.
All right.
I need him back quickly. I need him back by the time I get back. I need him by the time we get to Farwater. Okay, can you do it?
I'll see what I can do. I'll pop open
Hurry
the
up.
hood. Yes, I'll pop open the hood.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
He's
Anything
not a
for you,
robot.
Goldrick. Well, he kind of is. He's kind of like an angel robot.
He's not an angel robot. What the hell are they training you up there?
I'll just pop. Oh God, he's bleeding all. He doesn't pop open like that.
Oh my God! I just hang up.
No, sorry. I'll put this back here. Oh no, it's all for. I think this no, it's upside down.
It's upside down. Oh my God.
Mr. Goldrick, I'll tell you what. I'll just order a new building from the manufacturers.
He's not a robot, you f***ing dick!
I'm pretty sure they'll build him in no time. I think he just needs a new.
Just because his name is Bill doesn't mean he's built.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that means. I am the angel butler after all. I do know
You're
most things.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll send a new bill. As soon as I get one, I'll crack open the package and send you a brand new building.
Great, thanks.
Thanks, no problem. I love you.
Yeah, okay, bye.
So you wanted to send a building on the bus to have the charcuterie board?
Yeah, that's basically my idea. Because I think if it doesn't kill Garvin right away, as soon as he notices that he's not feeling super great,
yeah,
fucking he's gonna mind control and murder whoever the fuck is there, which would ideally not be us.
Yeah,
let him fucking do it to Bill. Who gives a shit?
Real talk though, did they any of his like butlers see building prior to the like screaming out of Demersol's room?
Yeah, because I think it complicates things too much. I'll say you guys rolled pretty well. You were able to navigate around the butlers and not draw their attention when you did that. So no, they have not seen building or his little bus.
So yeah, let's I'm ready to pull the trigger on this bitch instead of talking about it for 2 hours like we did the last time.
Hey, you know what? We talked about it for 2 hours and it was executed flawlessly, okay?
It was the most crazy plan I've ever imagined and it fucking worked. So, I mean, hey.
So can we like call Garvin and be like, Candygram coming to your house, and then Candygram with a fucking like charcuterie board with a big fucking bow on it on top of building's bus, and then we just let it go?
You don't really have any way to contact him.
I have Sheriff Arfsworth's phone.
Yeah, but the hackjack net is down. Yours works, but nobody else's. Exactly.
Let's put a big like sign on it that's just like super special for Mayor Garvin. He is like technically mayor, right? Or not technically mayor yet?
He is mayor, yep.
Yeah, mayor mansion warming present. Fuck. We're in character now. Y'all,
I like the our condolences idea too. Well, do you think he cares about Demersol?
Oh, just kidding.
Would it make him suspicious if we said condolences for something maybe we shouldn't have known about?
Oh shoot!
Great but maybe we would because Dorpathol was a member of the phase thing stuff. Maybe we should know.
Yeah, if only there was like a newsletter that we had access to.
Yeah, like a bulletin.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm thinking we just sort of appeal to his, like...
vanity?
Yeah, I guess ego, whatever it is, because he's mayor of like 400 fucking things, so we could just be like, super special present for the best mayor ever, and hopefully no one else will fucking touch it, because they'll die of space anthrax, but, you know, I'd take that risk.
Maybe if we... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Slump think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I like it.
Call it the Community Appreciation Charcuterie.
No, that's good. I mean, that's kind of hard to spell, but yeah. And y'all can use that little man. Just make sure no one else eats it, because I don't want other people to, you know, get fucking space anthrax.
Yeah. What do you think, Aldrich?
Can we use those? All right, listen. This one's gonna sound off the wall, okay? But hear me out. How many requisition forms do we have?
25.
Well, but they're gone now.
How many now? How many for a planet killer?
Just like, one, actually.
Oh my gosh.
I say we just nuke the planet.
But you don't have any requisition forms left. You should have spent one on the planet killer.
No problem. I've got this covered. Volos, I want to make a deal. Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Oh, that's excellent news. What can I get you, Goldrick?
I want to just blow the planet up.
Excellent. I need all of you to die.
Well.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I love you. Good riddance.
Yo, Volvo, Do you live on planet Volvo?
Is my planet named after me?
Or I don't know.
No.
Like what?
What a stupid question.
What's it called?
Oh, would you like to pay
I
for
want-
that information?
I want you to know
No,
that
I was
I
just
know
hoping
we
you'd
never
say it
get shit
offhandedly.
done during these sorts of episodes, but they're by far my favorite.
So you do want me to blow up the planet, or do you want to know what my planet's name is? I've got prices I need.
I don't want to pay anything. I just want to know both. Do you live on the Bacon Bits belt?
That's a ridiculous thing. You guys are ridiculous.
Wait, Brillo pad belt? Brillo pad belt.
Give me Goldrick's eye.
Don't you already fucking have one?
Yeah, but then we like time looped it and I don't have it anymore.
That sounds like something Super Wizard wouldn't really need to bother with.
I don't really, but listen, it's complicated, Jake. Give me Goldrick's fucking eye.
Whoa, buddy.
All right,
Hey, you don't swear at you up like that.
I hang up for him and I say, all right, we're going to Farwater.
We're in the show.
The whole trip there, I would actually like to start. I assume we already got our requisition crap, like my medical gel stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
I want to start examining this and like trying to think up magic ways to turn it into a fucking bullet that actually shoots somebody. I wanted to shoot somebody and freak them out. I want it to actually be a gun, like bang! You shot me! You actually! Oh, it's healing me. What the?
Okay, you know what? Actually, that's such a good fucking idea, and I think I know exactly how this is going to work. When you shoot someone, it deals 1 harm, and then heals 3.
Oh.
So
no!
It deals 1 harm first, and then it heals 3.
And that takes effect? Like it? Yeah, I guess it.
How many rounds of this do I have? Because that's essentially is equivalent to my heal land hands.
That's pretty fucking pretty much. This thing, like, it feels like maybe 2 uses per combat kind of thing. Like because there's no time being measured or long or short rest kind of thing. It's like you feel like twice per combat encounter kind of thing.
Uh-oh, guys.
So,
okay,
and I
I would like Goldrick to start like wiggling he like figures this out, and I want him to start like wiggling his gun. And in those very certain scenarios, I want it to like just turn into a double barrel shotgun.
2 at once?
And I look at Slump. Don't worry, buddy, I've got you.
And so the harm is absolutely dealt. So if someone's at 1 health and you shoot them with this, they die and they don't get the healing.
I got.
Okay,
I got
awesome.
This is
how people like Hutch get fucking murdered, man.
But it's like he says this is basically his fucking lay on hands anyways. It deals 1 harm and then it
really fast.
that's a fucking danger right there.
I'm just looking at Jake. I kind of want to like wiggle. It's a pistol. Wiggle. It's a pistol still. Wiggle. Double barrel. I look at Jake.
Oh, no.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, dude.
This is
unrelated. Can
Yeah.
you take off your clothes?
Oh.
Whoa.
I'm shaking like a spray paint can.
What?
Oh wait, that probably sounded really fucking weird. I got this stuff that I can like put on your like outermost garments, and it'll sort of like obfuscate your.
I got completely buck naked before he finished talking.
All right, sweet dude. Just I don't really want to touch your shit. Can you sort of like spread it out?
I start doing the helicopter.
The clothes.
I start doing the helicopter. There you go.
Oh,
just hold down the lever. You'll be fine.
All right, cool. I was like with my foot, I'll sort of like stretch out his clothes and just like spray it down with the with stuff and sort of like kick it over and spray most of the back.
Yeah.
All right. What did you want? That's really distracting. What did you want?
I kind of.
You are an oddly proportioned man.
I give him a wink. I want to set it back to the pistol just for the sake of like, I want to test this for the very first time. Hey, Jake, I need to test something.
All right.
I shoot him in the chest with it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And you just straight up get shot. Like a fucking pistol shoots you in the chest, and it rips open the clothing and the skin, and it embeds a fucking bullet inside you, and it knocks you over. Like, this thing has got some punch, and it hurts like all sweet mother of fuck.
I dropped the can. What the fuck?
You all right?
Slump!
Give it a second. Give it a second.
So imagine Slump like holding out his hands like as though he's getting ready to scoop up Jake, and then he's looking at him with his mouth completely wide open, the size of a fucking hubcap, and then he just looks at Galdrick and goes, why this has happened or how to respond.
He shot me!
I look at you. I'm like, wait, just wait for it. Just wait. Just give it a second.
Oh, and you didn't finish you hadn't perfected the spell yet, and it's just a bullet.
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, it's all right. This is why we test. I wiggle. You said it heals. It deals 1 damage and it heals for 3.
Yeah.
I wiggle and make sure I get it right this time, and I shoot him again.
Oh no.
And so again.
So what's the room we're standing in right now? Like, where are we?
Pretty sure we're in the fucking spaceship.
You're in
Okay.
Lou's ship.
We're swerving
wanna-
a lot as this is
Yeah.
happening.
I want to look around for like a coffee mug and go pew, 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 and throw it at Jake's head. Like he's trying to join in with Teeny Todd here. He doesn't understand, but he thinks it's a game, so he's just gonna throw something at Jake's
My
fucking
God. Okay, so you take 1 harm from the first very, very bad bullet, and then you take 1 harm from the good bullet, and then you take another harm from the exploding coffee mug smashing against your face, and then you heal for 3 as the bullet kind of oozes out with this healing goop inside, and you feel
Definitely during the after the second shot went off, I realized that I'm not dying.
Yeah.
I absolutely drew my gun and started a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Before it all started.
I put both my hands. I'm like, wait, seriously, just give it a second.
You shot me twice. What?
Yeah, just give it a second, Jorp.
And Slump picks up another coffee cup.
I try to stop him. No. Get it up now.
It's the game.
I like to think that as you're prepping the lightning bolt to blast, you let go of the lightning bolt just as the coffee mug smashes you in the face, and you just blow a lightning bolt through the side of the ship. And
Oh god.
It explosively decompressurizes and we all fucking die.
TPK, good session, guys. All right.
and then as the lightning bolt goes off and you take the 1 harm from the coffee mug, then you feel that healing goo and all the harm is restored.
You all right? You all right? I found a way to shoot. I found a way to shoot people and also heal them. Think of it like a really painful needle. Think of it like a really just painful needle. Hurts for a second, but then you feel much better afterwards.
All right.
I pointed at the hole. You're explaining that to Lou.
Did I actually
the hell
blow
is
a
going
hole
on
in the side
back
of the
there?
ship?
Yeah,
Did I fuck her ship?
Yeah, there's definitely a hole in the side of the ship.
We can fix that.
It's not big. It's not a huge hole, but you definitely punched a hole through it.
Galdrick's shooting guns in the ship.
Don't make me turn this ship around.
End up, and I assume there's blood all over my fucking shirt.
Oh yeah, and there's a big old hole in it.
When Lou is looking, I'll point at the hole in my shirt. It was the Goldrick. Goldrick did it first.
What the hell, you guys?
I was
like this sweatshirt, man.
I was making a deal with Volos. My bad.
You need to stop, both of you.
Fine.
Man, I don't think I can get a sweatshirt like this. It's from a chili eating contest on Great Day.
Yeah, it was, man.
Fuck, man, you shot him right in little pepper, man.
I said I was sorry. I told you to give it a minute.
Now I'm just kind of sad about my sweatshirt.
I'll get you another one.
I'll win you another one
Promise?
next Great Day.
Yeah, I'll get you a new one.
You promise?
I kind of look at Slump and I like very subtly shake my head from left to right.
Oh no.
You didn't shoot me in the fucking eyes, you dick. I can see it. Ah, god damn it. Slump, get naked.
Oh, okay.
I leave the room as fast as I can.
Yeah, I'll spray Slump's like quintuple X fucking jumpsuit down with the shit too.
Yeah, I think as you're like spraying it down, you get like a little and it feels like it's starting to run out of juice just with the sheer volume of fucking clothing that you have to cover with this one.
Oh shit, am I gonna have enough for everybody?
Yeah, you got enough for everyone. It's just like a momentary panic.
Got it.
Yeah, but you got enough for everyone.
And then I'll just sort of like let Lou know, like at her convenience, I'll give her the can, tell her to like spray down the outermost level of her shit. Sneaky magic bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Will do.
Sneaky magic bullshit.
Yes. Some space magic bullshit. Space cowboy magic bullshit. All done. You guys are ready for the blackjacks if ever you need them.
Excellent.
And you guys, anything else you want to do before you head to land in Farwater?
Not that I can think of. I think we've pretty much covered it.
Every
Yeah,
time
it's
we
Delaware.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Slump would attach the fucking Magneto car batteries to his door bangers. Not that he's anticipating needing to use them unless we got to go through GAC, which I don't think we will because she's probably going to be none the wiser, but he's going to do it.
Yep.
Just get all our shit installed.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume like, all the shit that you got, you are preparing basically.
Excellent.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Right.
Not gonna
Charcuterie
fucking
board has been anthrax.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hit you. Oh, you didn't say you prepared that. So
Okay, thank you.
it's all prepared. You guys are good.
Every time Goldrick looks at me, I want to be looking like at him and then look away real quick, but just enough, like late enough that he knows I was looking at him. I want to type stuff in my phone.
Oh.
What? Every time I notice it, I kind of like do a double take, like, wait, what the fuck?
You're on his list.
Jake? Buddy?
What's up?
Are we cool?
Oh yeah, man. Cool. Oh, looks like we're almost here.
I
Yeah,
shoot.
let's go to the first landing.
Okay.
Safety first.
So when you guys land kind of on the southern end of Farwater, you notice that the town, it doesn't look very good right now. It looked pretty bad when the spider was fucking shit up, but the spider was like punching holes in buildings and wrapping shit in spider web and was low level destruction to most things, and the only thing that got absolutely fucking ruined was the law office. Now there is a path of utter destruction straight through the middle of town. The houses and buildings and streets have been completely leveled to the ground, and the ground has been all torn up. And it is leading straight north through the middle of town.
Is it headed towards Garvin's mansion?
Yep, Garvin's mansion is on the north side of town.
Okay.
So there's just a path of destruction leading to that.
Basically, yep.
What the fuck?
I wonder if somebody did our job for us.
like inspect the destruction? Like, is it like bludgeoning? Did shit cut stuff down? Are they bullet holes, explosions? Like, what's the
roll to why don't we roll a dice
Holy
for the
shit.
first time in this entire fucking episode. My god.
Is that a investigate a mystery?
Yep.
Nice.
Roll plus sharp. My god.
Woo.
Okay, you get to ask 2 questions. Do you have the questions in front of you? Oh, actually, I'm going to read them out just so everybody watching knows kind of what the options are. So on a 10 plus, you get to ask 2 of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
And from my forensic divination, I may also ask what magic was done here as a free question.
As a free question.
Cool.
So let's start with that.
No magic.
Okay. I'll sort of like pinch a little dirt and lick it. It's not magic. And then investigate a mystery.
Actually, you know what? As an additional piece of information, I will say that Lou, you're looking through your glasses, and I assume basically you turn it back to white whenever you're just doing normal stuff.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. There is not only no trace of spells or ink or residual magic, there is a lack of any ink in here.
Yeah, so like noticeably less than just a normal
Yes,
state.
exactly. There is a void of ink. Everything gives off a little bit, and this stuff is giving off less than inanimate objects would normally give.
Guys, it's like all the ink has been sucked up.
Can I flip between the colors just in case?
Yes. And you notice in the other inks, it's like dampened in all the other colors as well.
Hey, Jake, just to see, can you try and like weave something?
Oh yeah, man. I'll just start making like as many spider buddies driving small buses as I can.
Yeah. You managed to make like 4 little spider buddies, driving 4 little tiny buses, driving around your feet in a circle, no problem.
And that looks normal?
Looks totally normal.
No, wait, hold on a sec. I think I feel like you know what you're doing. I'm gonna unweave them, and like when I do unweave shit, does like the ink just go back to the earth, or does it like go back into me?
It kind of just dissipates.
All right, so I want to be like, all right, Lou, hold on, see what the fuck this shit does, and I just want to unweave all of them real quick, and I want to see what happens to the ink when I unweave them.
It's very normal. They just kind of dissipate. Like you see them kind of unravel and turn into that ash, and Lou sees the ink just kind of dissipate into the air as they're unwoven.
Yeah, it's just regular.
Weird. I kind of feel bad when I unweave shit now. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
What sort of creature is it?
You see like telephone poles smashed over and walls that have been just toppled and trampled, and you've seen this kind of destruction at the Nash Club, and this looks like the work of Slump monsters.
Didn't we see a pack of them?
Yeah!
You did exactly see a swarm of Slump monsters heading north, and Steve Sports said that a bunch of them got away and started running north after they busted out of the Nash Club.
Remembering stuff is hard. A week between sessions is too much. I fucking dump all this stuff.
I know, man. I have the benefit of fucking writing all week long, so I see the notes every single fucking day.
Now I feel bad for giving you guys hard puzzles in the other campaign. Like, I wouldn't know
Anyway.
Anyway.
All right, one more question.
we already know they're going north, which we assume is to the mansion. So all the other questions suck. So I'll just go do with what is being concealed here.
I mean, unfortunately, it's kind of a shitty answer, but like there really isn't anything being concealed here. No one has concealed anything. Nothing is hidden from your sight. It's a path of destruction that very much looks like an army of slump monsters just smashed through here. But I guess the knowledge that there is nothing being concealed is knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. So
Yeah.
it is a beeline, like
Yeah.
no terrain nor structure is stopping them from going straight towards the manor.
Straight north.
I guess. Oh, so we don't know for sure. I guess.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Because why
Can
would
we
they
s-
wanna? Yeah, why would they want to?
Could we see this like swath of destruction from the ship before we landed?
Yes, I will say, yeah, it's a pretty big fucking swath of destruction.
And we can see the manor, yes?
I'm gonna say not really. It's kind of a big town. You usually sit down on the south end just because shit can get hairy up north, because who knows, because I want you to park at the south. So you parked at the south and you can't see the manor, but you know its general direction, and this is making a beeline straight for it.
Okay. I just wanted to know if like the path continued and like left the town to continue north, or if it is in fact going to the
Oh.
Yeah, that you cannot tell yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to fly and see, and then go to the? Do we want to do a scope out from the air first, fellas?
Yeah, Keeper, why don't we just land north of the town?
Can we do that? Is that cheating?
You can do that, but it will be risky.
Okay. And we knew that, and that's why we sat down over here.
That's just kind of like DM pressure saying, if you try that, things might not go great.
Okay.
It'll
The tech
be
equivalent of you can
fine.
certainly try.
It's basically, yeah, you
Yeah.
can certainly try, but I wouldn't advise it.
Okay.
So I'm not going to prevent you from doing it. You guys have full control over your lives, but I will just
Die
say,
however you want to die.
basically, yeah. If you guys would like to go get yourselves killed, you are more than welcome to go do that.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
You have the freedom of choice to go get yourself killed.
All right, y'all, I got cheese board. Let's bounce.
Yeah, we don't want it to get too warm.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Yeah.
so are you guys following the path of destruction, or are you just kind of like following the roads?
I vote roads.
I vote
Well,
destruction.
is that more visible?
Straight
Well-
as flies, man.
That's true. They kind of cleared a path.
Just following the destruction then?
Yeah, well, I mean, so like, what's the reason behind following the destruction? Is it to kill the slump monsters before we hand off the charcuterie board? Like, why do we really give a shit where the fucking slump monsters are going? Should our main focus not be on taking out Garv?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Well, actually,
just figured
I
they'd
was
stay
thinking to
there.
follow them because we kind of know that they got nuts and crazy and got their guns at the, due to something. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping
Easy
maybe the
player
slump
knowledge.
monsters. I'm thinking because if they're headed straight for Garvin, if the path of destruction is headed north towards Garvin's place, maybe these things took care of Garvin for us.
True. I mean, yeah.
Like, wouldn't-
yeah,
wouldn't-
fuck it.
wouldn't-
Let's
wouldn't one lead
follow
to the
path
same
of
thing?
destruction.
I feel
Yeah,
like they're
I
gonna go to
mean,
the same
there's-
fucking spot.
Yeah, and there's nothing to lose by following the fucking path of destruction. Besides which, if we don't follow the path of destruction and we show up at Garvin's and it turns out his fucking mansion has been assaulted by slump monsters and he's just spent this entire time killing them, it would be kind of awkward. Like,
Hey, Mr. Blarben, sucks about the slump monsters. Here's some fucking meat, idiot.
in that sense, yeah, I think it might make sense to follow the
It's a
slump
fucking
monsters
meat,
first.
idiot.
Yeah. Enjoy a meat board, fucking moron. So, I'll support that. I support the slump idea.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys are going to follow the path of destruction.
Yeah.
All right. And that was basically where your save point was.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it is 9:53. So we're not going to get into shit.
Fuck.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up what you see as you go down this path of destruction. It's pretty easy going because this has been completely fucking smashed down and then trampled by a 1,000 very angry, very heavy feet. And it's a very calm, easy walk. And you can eventually see Garvin's mansion in the distance. This path is so wide and it has been cleared so thoroughly, you can see Garvin's mansion. And as you can kind of see the roof of it, you hear something first. And you hear shouts, screams, monstrous roars, and the clashing of metal and the blasting of weapon fire. And as you proceed closer and closer, you see in the street in front of Garvin's mansion all of the townsfolk of Farwater. And they are equipped with guns, mining picks, pitchforks, blacksmithing hammers, anything and everything that can be considered a weapon. They are attempting to fight back this incredible horde of slump monsters. And they are not doing well. They are visibly losing ground. The numbers are in favor of the townsfolk, but one slump monster is worth a lot of people. So as they poke and stab and blast away at the monsters, they do little damage, and the monsters are with single blows knocking heads off shoulders, punching holes through chests, crushing people. And they are losing this battle. And behind this front line of townsfolk, you see Ma and Bert, the two yo-yo boys, standing back, just laying waste to these slump monsters. Now, there's only two of them, and there's a lot of slump monsters, so they're doing more than their fair share, but the slump monsters are still getting closer and closer to the mansion. And behind the two yo-yo boys, you see Garvin, and right next to him is Orinda in her green dress. And they have a look of very intense concentration on both their faces. As you gather, they are currently dominating the minds of every single person in Farwater to fight these slump monsters. And I think that's basically where we'll end it, because there's no way we can move forwards without really getting into the shit. But you have basically come up across Garvin and Orinda and the two yo-yo boys fighting an enormous army of slump monsters in front of Garvin's mansion.
Good God.
So, I mean, it kind of works out for you guys. I thought you'd have to be prepared before you jumped in and would just have to deal with this information in real time. But you know what? Now you guys get a week to think about what the fuck you're going to do.
Bullshitting always pays off.
Well, I mean, and my thinking is that this will only serve to further work in our favor, genuinely. If we kill off these slump monsters, I think we're taking care of two things with one go. One, you know, there will be no question in Garvin's mind that we're there to do good, like we're there to help the cause or whatever. And what we could even do is disguise our killing of them as saying like, oh wow, look what Garvin did or whatever, you know, like we're like, oh hey, look, we're giving you a little boost, buddy. And then once we fucking kill Garvin, we could be like, hey, look, not only is Garvin useless and all of his power is kaput, but we're also the ones who took care of the fucking slump monsters.
Yeah, nice.
You know, to totally discredit all of the work of the phase 2 Weavers.
We could also hope he's a stress eater and like go in and be like, oh fuck, we were gonna bring this thing to you, but now it looks nuts. Here, we're gonna drop this here for no reason. What do you need us to do to help?
Yeah. Put it in the foyer, and then come back out. Get a little ice pack on it.
Yep. No, that's fucking awesome. That's great. I mean, sounds like you guys were honestly prepared to deal with it anyways.
Yeah.
So fucking awesome, guys. We are gonna call it there. That's pretty much time. And next week we are going to jump into kind of I mean, who knows how things are gonna go, but what I assume to be the confrontation with the only phase 2 Weaver that you guys know exists.
Quick side note, it might end up being the week after because I'll be in BC next Friday.
Oh no shit, what are you doing?
Yeah. Just going to visit our mom with Aaron.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Okay,
so,
cool.
But I'll let you know more, and if I'm gonna bring my laptop and still be able to participate or whatever, we'll figure
Exactly. Just let me know either way.
it out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you're not able to make it, we'll probably run a little one shot or something like that. So
Sure.
we'll probably
Sure.
still have some sort of a session, but it might not be a
Sure.
main campaign thing. Okay, awesome guys. Good fucking
wicked.
session.
Good session, dude.
Yep, awesome.
Yeah.
I got to shoot Jake. It's a good day.
Poor Jay.
My neighbors are probably concerned.
I know. it's the commitment to the fiction, man. Commitment to the
Out
fiction.
in the middle of
All
the
the way
desert.
to the
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna say goodnight to chat, guys.
All right,
See ya.
see you guys.
Bye, Jet.
Bye, guys.